stuff, but then we've got this box here. It's got a lot of lights on it and twisty things and
the box of tricks.
yeah, a little box of tricks. And I only just realized that I had to put the input device and the output device as this thing, and so I've just done that. And so I don't think any sound is coming out of my computer now, and I think it's just going through the box, which my headphones are connected to. I'm a tech whiz.
Yeah, kind of a tech whiz.
Yeah, a lot of people call me a tech whiz, which is what I am. And I understand
JB Hi-Fi.
I do work at JB Hi-Fi.
You have to be a tech whiz to work there.
I had an old lady, and she kept calling it JB Hi-Five, and I.
Hell yeah!
Like
Awesome.
the TV show.
She just kept saying, and she's like, "What's it like working at JB Hi-Five?" And I'm like, "It's good." I didn't want to correct her because she was very old and sweet. But when she left, I called that bitch the fuck out. She left, and I went, "That old county bitch, that fucking old cunt, fuck that bitch." JB Hi-Five. She can get fucking owned. She looked like a bag of shit. Fuck that bitch. JB Hi-Five my ass. That's what I said.
Hang on.
Right.
You just fucking betrayed her trust.
I don't know her.
You're in the mix. You're in the mix.
From across all corners of our fair planet Earth, welcome to the Gaming Cult Podcast. Worldwide opinions on obscure and up-to-date gaming talk culture and geekery for today and yesteryear. You love it, my boy.
My boy.
I'm just kidding. I didn't say any of that awful shit. That's horrible.
Well, I can't trust any of you now because fucking first we got Jake telling me my microphone's good, now it's bad. You're saying you're flip-flopping on stories. Zach, I need you to be the good here.
You asked me within the first half second of you connecting, and it always takes a bit for board rates to like talk about it.
No, you're
What am I talking about board rates? It's fucking names.
How long have I known you now, Jake?
The biggest flaw you made there, Ryan, is that there's three innocents here. There's Jake, Ruby, and Zach, and
Yeah, I said that you need.
You've asked the completely fucking wrong one for any kind of honesty.
No, Zach, I trust you to be the most honest.
I'm known for lying a lot.
And why are you trusting Zach with honesty? He works in advertising.
Yeah, and ads never lie to us. They are honest. They care about us. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm pro brands. Brands are there for me when I need to be.
T.
Right.
Advertising
Brands-
gets a bad rap nowadays. Nowadays, I call it e-commerce.
Right.
Work in e-commerce.
Okay. Okay, go off.
Yep. I'm just making sure
Go
the
off.
levels are all good, and they appear to be. We're all going off.
We're going off. We're slaying.
Yeah. We're in a one-horse open sleigh.
Jingle bells. That's
Merry
nice.
Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It's July.
Ding dong.
Is it
merrily
Christmas
there?
fly.
Is it Christmas in July?
Well, is it Christmas in Australia right now?
Yeah.
Since you're on the other side of the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it works,
That's how
right?
it works. Yeah.
Well,
It's
we have it in
upside down
December. So you
Christmas.
guys have it later. Yeah.
Wake up, everyone! It's Christmas.
Are we recording all this? Is this being used?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
What?
It's helping me set up it's helping me set the levels. So
I'm putting out all this great comedy. It's not even going to be on the episode.
no, it is. It's recording. We're recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ruby, where the fuck is my
Complaining about your mic
NES
is-
Classic?
Huh?
Where the fuck is my NES Classic?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We sold them all to one man who's selling them at 5 times the price on eBay.
No! Why?
My son is very
Because
sick.
he said it's for all of his family members.
He's a liar.
Yeah. Well, I thought that at first, and then he wanted 10 Ring Fit Adventures. And I couldn't say no.
Why? Can you not say no? You have to sell them to him.
He's that's the thing. So for Ring Fit Adventure, we actually have a disclaimer next to the title, like in our system, which is limit 1 per customer now.
Good.
Here's what I disagree there.
All right, now we have every member. We have every member of Gaming Cult here.
Eric,
Hi.
Got them all.
JB Hi-Fi's
Eric.
job is to make money. It's not so some fucking like child can have a tantrum over not being able to get like a certain game or a certain system. They are a business. Their job is to make money. It's not like Woolworths or Coles or any other supermarket that has to put limits on pasta because people panic buy during the coronavirus or anything.
It's called e-commerce.
Yeah, there we go. It's good e-commerce.
I need to buy 20 packs.
See,
That's why I need to buy 20 packs of risotto.
Ricky, scared the shit out of me.
Ricky's a cat. Eric, my friend, how are
Sorry.
you?
That makes sense.
Ricky literally just like jumped out of the cupboard, and I had no idea he was there.
Ricky!
Oh my god.
As opposed to doing it figuratively. Ricky come
What?
out of the closet figuratively.
No, everyone knows he's gay.
Yeah, we all say it all the time.
Yeah. He came out comfortably.
It's a gay cupboard cat.
Yeah.
I just got an Xbox, so I'm trying to figure out how it works.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Look at the first one.
No, yeah, that's the first Xbox.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Okay, you need to get Voodoo Vince. You
Uh-huh.
need to get Links to Time Sweeper.
Uh-huh.
Did you get?
Also,
Did you get?
check out.
Did you get
I
grabbed by
mean-
the ghoulies? Did you get grabbed by the
Yeah,
ghoulies?
Grab by the Ghoulies. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It seemed
do you
like
have,
like you named 2 games very fast and then took a very long time to name a 3rd game.
I was trying to remember the third one, but I've remembered it now. It's
The 3rd one.
that
Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkotron. Try that one out.
What was that Legend of Zelda ripoff that they had?
Legend of Zelda.
It wasn't quite.
Nice.
So you can play Fallout 76 by yourself or with people, and there's a battle royale. Like, who would play the battle royale mode? That seems weird, right? Yeah, apparently. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh shit.
Every game
Yeah, I
needs a
don't-
battle
Can
royale
someone?
mode now.
I messaged Garrett on Twitter, but can someone text him see if he's finished filming or not?
Yeah, I can see if I can get a hold of him.
Thanks.
With Fallout 76, is there an Xbox exclusive mode where you can have the characters from Viva Pinata in there?
Oh, that
That'd
would
be
make
cool.
this way better.
Right.
Important question.
I've only
Yeah.
just started because it's Game Pass has it on Game Pass, and it's like, well, that's good because I'd never pay for it. So
Yeah, fair.
I turned it on. I'm like level 2, and I went, I don't know about this. There's a lot of crafting.
wait,
they want everything.
wait, hang on.
Wants to have crafting.
Wait, you're saying
I played
you're saying Game Pass has Game Pass?
Yeah, it's got passes all for different games. It's crazy.
Okay.
You can play
Game on your
Halo.
pass?
Yep. You can play Halo. You can play any of the Gears of War for some reason. It's great.
I love Gears of War Judgment.
Well, then guess what? It's on there. You can play it, or Banjo Kazooie.
Oh, I love it.
You can also play Banjo Kazooie. Yeah,
You
play
can,
both.
that's true.
Emily, what were you
Yeah.
gonna ask?
Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Kazooie.
Do they have the fucking Banjo Kazooie where you drive around?
Is
Nuts and
that
bolts.
is that the third one? Yeah, they got nuts and
The
bolts.
best one.
Oh shit!
That's the best one.
Yeah, Game Pass has got it all. It's got the whole kit and caboodle.
I've heard good things about it.
They got so much shit.
Seriously.
Yeah, I had Game Pass for a little bit on my Xbox One, and I played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on there because they have that.
Oh god.
Oh, that's a weird use of. I mean, I'm playing Fallout 76, so I guess it's not like that crazy. But like,
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle rules. I'll stand
Yeah.
by that actually. It's
does
the
it have
best
does it
Sonic
have a
game.
battle? Does it have a battle royal mode in it though?
No, but you can have babies in it.
Oh,
Can you make the
fuck.
babies have a battle royale?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good to see
you
who the
actually
best
can.
baby is. Oh, that's
There's
cool.
like baby
Who's my
Olympics in it.
favorite child?
I enjoy the evil babies. I have an evil.
Yeah,
Garden.
I have a Sonic evil baby in my room right now.
Oh hell.
Because
Yeah.
you
Really weird inclusion.
if you upgrade enough in the baby world, you can get baby heaven and baby hell. Now that I think
Right.
about it, that's actually very
That's
strange.
cool. That's
Ooh.
fucking cool. That's awesome.
And you can just like, so if you want to have baby angels, you got to be really nice to them. But if you want to have baby devils, you just throw them around and treat them like shit, and then they go to baby hell.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
why is you treating them like shit make them go to baby hell? You gotta like corrupt the babies. Get
Yeah,
the
'cause
babies
it's
to like
their fault.
fucking
Clearly,
smoke
Sonic
meth or
is
something.
teaching kids that it's their fault.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Everyone thought
That's
that
where
Sonic
all-
was
that's
so
where- that's
good,
where all
but really
the-
Sonic's
That's
fucked.
where all the babies made out of wedlock go. They go to baby.
Exactly.
All the bastard
I was
babies.
gonna say like that's where all the Italian babies go, but that
No,
was
you
not
can't say that.
You can think it, you just can't say it.
Cannot say it out loud.
being racist to Italians is always okay.
I
The
know.
one I live in Little Italy for context.
It's true, he does. They
Yeah.
they
You're
invented,
allowed
I
to
live
say
in
these
Big
things.
Italy.
Yeah, they invented fascism. It's fine to make fun of them.
I'm Italian. You guys suck.
I'm Italian,
Yeah,
I'm
you-
fine with it.
You're
Okay,
Ryan is
right,
the
right.
least
Yeah, I've been-
Italian name I have ever
I've been outvoted. So.
it's true. Ryan is a good boy.
For my boyfriend's podcast, we watched Daredevil, but he got a ripped copy of it, and we started to watch it and realized that it was dubbed almost entirely in Turkish. And so we just
What the
watched
fuck?
Daredevil in Turkish, but it would go out of Turkish and back to its normal English audio track at just random intervals. So, for example, there was one part where Daredevil boy, when Daredevil is still a boy, he gets blinded and he wakes up in the hospital. And there were other times where they crossed back to the English audio where he was talking as boy mode and not as an adult Turkish man. But in this scene where he's in the hospital and he can't see and he's looking around and the only noise he's making is like kind of like like looking around like, oh, I can't see. For some reason they decided that would be a good point to have the adult Turkish man dub over it, so it's just a small young boy, but it's like it's just so fucking stupid. But if you need to watch Daredevil in any language, watch it in Turkish.
That sounds like
Yeah, it's like the idea.
it sounds like The Simpsons in Italian dub. Like every character's just voiced by a deep man, like a deep voiced man, including my Gianluca.
Yeah, it's like, couldn't they just get other voice actors? Apparently not.
The Daredevil story. That came out in like 2003, 2004.
Uh-huh.
For my birthday, friends and I really wanted to see Daredevil. So we all went and Mum and Dad took us for my birthday. We were seated at the back of the cinema because we were cool. Mum and Dad were a row ahead. Because like most of the movie's pretty dark and rainy. Like there's a lot of like light flashing and the like, especially when like, it's early 2000s action, so there's jump cuts constantly. My friend Marco, who at the time suffered from like basically like bright, flashing, sensory overwhelming epilepsy. And he had an epileptic fit for about a minute.
Oh no.
Oh,
No
Jesus.
one said anything because we wanted to finish the movie.
Oh jeez.
Oh my god.
And that was his first fit. What a way to find out.
Not sure if it was his first, but it was certainly an experience.
Was that movie supposed to have a fun? Was that story supposed to have a funny turn at some point? That's a real knee slapper.
Oh, that's the kind of story I've come to expect. So that's good.
Well, you know what? I've got to introduce this episode, so why don't I? Hello, and welcome to episode 61 of the Gaming Cult podcast from sunny Sydney, Australia. Oh, wait, no, I'm looking outside. It is raining. It is overcast.
Very raining.
But somehow still sunny Sydney, Australia. I'm your host, Jake Innes. Joining me from Austin, Texas, where all my exes are maybe also from, it's Eric Badur.
Hi, it's so good to be here and back with all your exes. I want to know more about Zach's friend who had an epileptic fit watching Daredevil, but that's okay. You know, I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's someone that Zach still hangs out with and talks with regularly.
Eric, it's good to have you back.
It's
Great story.
it's good to be back. It's good to be here where people can talk about seeing Daredevil and their friends have epileptic fits. This is probably the only podcast that I do where that conversation occurs.
Shuts up. From sunny Sydney, Australia. Is it sunny where you are in Sydney, Australia? My sister in Petersham.
Oh,
Ruby Innes.
hold on.
Wait,
I'll open the blind.
yes?
No.
Oh my goodness.
It is not sunny. It is a bit cloudy,
Oh no.
a little bit rainy. But no, it's a bit cold. It's not so nice. It's not sunny.
No.
But it is Sydney, Australia.
My sister
It's
Ruby,
not
how
so
are you?
molto bene.
It is not very molto bene.
Emily, I haven't introduced you yet.
Are you guys talking like you live in Little Italy and have a lot of opinions? Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
Ruby lives in
First Little Italy
Portugal.
podcast.
Ruby lives in Little Portugal.
I do live in Little Portugal. With big barbecue chicken.
Shuts up. Joining us. I'm going to start everyone like that.
Joining.
From Medford, Oregon, the one and only Dr. Ryan Reed. Dr. Ryan, my friend, how are you?
Hi, hello, it's me. It's Dr. Ryan Reed. It's 90 degrees in Medford and I'm sweating my balls off, so, you know,
Nice.
I wish it was raining.
Ryan's sitting in Bull Stew. He's
What is that in Celsius? How many is that in Celsius?
It's the same.
Oh, that's a good question.
It's the
What
same.
is
It's the
Celsius?
same. It's parody.
Oh, got it.
It's the same.
That's what I needed to hear. Now I'm back.
Yeah. We got to get Eric back into the groove, guys and girls. We ready to do that?
Oh, Eric, you missed it. Zach bought a boat.
Oh, I've seen.
Oh, okay.
I've seen
Okay.
that he
Wow.
has a boat.
You
It's
mean-
very cool.
You mean
It's
my
a very
brother?
cool
You mean
boat.
my brother Zach Innes, who I love so much, who I haven't introduced yet?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
him.
want to hear about his boat.
me-
Introduce him now so we can talk about his boat.
joining us from
Again.
Little Italy, the one and only Zach Innes. My brother, how are you?
Pretty good. I'm in lockdown at the moment, so not so good.
You,
But
you loves lockdown.
yeah, loves lockdown. I'm locked down. I can't use my boat. It's just kind of sitting, collecting gifts and other
Water?
shit outside. No, it's not. Store it in the water because that would mean that the fiberglass would deteriorate more easily. So I store it on a trailer.
So you're in
don't you know anything about
You're in
boats?
government enforced ISO for the next couple of weeks, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I was stupid enough to cross the border into Victoria, and then I was there for 2 weeks, and they experienced an outbreak, and then I got the last flight available in the country back to Sydney, and it was a stupid mess.
It's not the first time you've been in state-induced quarantine before.
Exactly. It seems whenever I move, or whenever I go somewhere, I always end up getting.
The state locks you in your room for a couple of weeks afterwards. A few years ago, Zach was the first case of measles in Australia for about 20 years.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Oh
I-
my god.
Had gone, I think, 4 or 5 years without a single case or anything like that, and then I decided to go through Vietnam, and then came back and realized that I was very sick and ended up with measles. But yeah, that's one time. Then when I was in Bolivia, they're like, you got to get the fuck out of here because we're going to close all the roads and no one's going to be able to leave the country in 2 weeks. Yeah, basically everywhere I go, they just fucking shut the place down.
Got tear gas on the way to the airport.
You should stop traveling. You should just stay. I think the quarantine is more just for like. I know that we're in the middle of a pandemic, but this feels like a thing where it's like specifically Zach, cut it out.
He's not very good at it.
Next time, I'm going to Italy. Just wait what happens.
Oh no!
We have special guests joining us.
We do
all the way from sunny Adelaide, Australia. Sunny but dry.
It's not sunny.
It's not sunny. What's the weather like in Adelaide right now?
It's grey and dry. It's always dry here. We're just a bunch of dry boys out here.
That's right. It's one of the driest places in the world, apparently, Adelaide. We have the one and only Emily Glass, who is also our musical guest for this episode.
Absolutely. I did not know this was the driest place in the world. Is that what you said?
That's what I was told when I went to Adelaide once to go to Unsound.
See, that sounds like.
And the Airbnb I stayed with, the lady was like, "Yeah, this is the driest place on earth. Have some Vaseline intensive care." I'm like, "Thanks."
You gotta stay moisturized.
You do. I'm moisturizing right now, actually. Emily, it's so good to have you with us on the show.
Yeah, it's good to be on the television. I was enjoying the boat chat last episode.
Do you think that we're on television?
Listen, we're live. Wait. We're live on television.
We're not on television.
They understand the bit.
We're live on terrestrial TV, streaming on the PAL frequency, 50 hertz.
Yeah, 50. None of that 60 shit.
Hey, It's Saturday is on next. We're the filler. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Also joining.
Let's be the best filler we can.
That's right. Also joining us from Philadelphia, we have Corystalia, aka Crystal. Crystal, how are you?
I'm very well.
I want to call you Crystal Grey, but I know that's just you naming yourself after your favorite X-Men character. So what is your last name, Crystal?
Calibur.
Crystal Calibur. How are you?
That's awesome.
Welcome to the Gaming Cult
Podcast. I'm very good. Thanks for having me.
You may know Crystal if you're a viewer of the Big Dogs. You'll know her stream, excellent stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Corystalia. Wow, how about that? Ruby's going to be
that's
disappointed.
Nope, Jake, hang on. Can we all say our favorite X-Men? At this, can everyone just go around and say their favorite X-Men?
I mean, I guess I was finished with
Ooh, okay.
I like Iceman. He's an Omega level mutant.
I hate you for this.
I didn't say and then explain your reasoning, Ryan. At no point did I say and then use this as a platform to explain your choice. That you took that upon yourself. I just wanted to know everyone's favorite X-Men.
Who's the blind cunt?
Cyclops?
No, Cyclops can see. His name denotes one eye. Daredevil is not an X-Man.
No, he's got the mutant power of giving Jack's friend seizures.
He's put some Pokemon.
We do have one member of the Gaming Cult podcast that does have epilepsy, so we do have accurate representation.
Oh yes, me.
Oh good.
I do.
Don't watch Daredevil.
Don't watch Daredevil.
Ruby, I'm so sorry you can't watch Daredevil.
I'm gonna say a quick fuck you all. I can watch Daredevil and I will have fits and you can't fucking stop me.
It's worth the risk, innit? Like.
Yeah, high risk, high reward, baby. It's what it's all about.
What about Deadpool?
Wait.
All right, so
high risk, high reward.
You're right. We are getting off.
Your reward is watching Daredevil.
Yep, high reward.
Eric, you are right. We are kind of getting off track here. My favorite X-Men is Deadpool.
Ooh, thank you. Cyclops.
Hell yeah, Jean Grey, motherfucker.
The Diamond Lady.
Ooh, your favorite is the one you can't know the name for. All right.
Yeah.
You did it.
You betcha.
What was the guy that had invisible skin that was completely useless? Right?
Professor X.
His name was Wraith, and he just had his skin was just see-through, and he was fucking useless. If not for him, it would probably be Quiet, and that was just the chick that had her power was that she had 7 mouths around her neck, and it sucked.
You're picking the worst people.
Yeah, because X-Men is like a pretty terrible series.
What?
Oh, excellent. I'm loving.
We've got
This
talking
is
points.
exciting.
I'm so glad.
Come
I'm
in
so
for
glad we
this
got
episode.
talking points.
This rules. This is. I forgot what the show was, and then now we're doing it, and I remember exactly what the show is. This is great.
I think it's been about maybe 3 or 4 years since you've been on an episode, Eric. We've missed you, my boy.
Yeah, and now Zach is putting down X-Men to somebody who loves X-Men. This is great. I'm having a great time.
Literally talking to an X-Men super fan here.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be here.
I wish my knowledge.
Drama.
So who's
that's what I'm doing.
who's the character that has see-through skin? Wraith. Does that
Wraith.
mean you can like see
Okay.
the poo-poo inside them and stuff?
You can
Important
watch his
question.
digestive tract go.
Right. You can see.
Technically, if they only had invisible skin, the muscle would still be in the way because the abdominal wall is in front of the lower intestine, so you would only see like the obliques right there.
Right. Okay. So the intestinal.
That's good. That was good for the bit, Ryan. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Intestines aren't
Thank you.
translucent then.
So I'm confused.
No.
Is only his skin invisible?
It's just his skin. It's just his epidermal layer.
Right.
So
And
you
then-
can still see his muscle.
And like the hair, his
You can
body,
see his
his body
muscles.
hairs floating on the outside of his body.
No, you can't see that either. And with
So what can you see?
oh, well, you could just it's just like that weird German guy that you'd always watch in like science class or something, and like
Anatomy
he'd
for
cut
beginners.
people's-
Yes.
That's the one. Anatomy. It's like that. It's just when you take all the skin off, it ends up looking like that, and that was him. Oh, but he had hair on top of his head.
So what you're saying is he was yucky?
It was yucky, but he was also completely useless.
Hold on.
And it
I want
was
to
like-
know who the fuck you're talking about because I don't know.
Wraith.
Well, that's the thing about
Because
Zach.
I
Is this-
thought I knew
is this
who you
your
were
OC?
talking about, but
No, Zach is Zach. I don't know if you know this about Zach. He's an X-Men super fan, and he's gonna name the deep cuts. He doesn't just go for Wolverine. He's got to talk about Wraith, the man with no skin and is
the
useless.
race that I know is not a mutant. So like,
Wait
this
a
doesn't make
second.
sense to me.
Hold on.
No,
I've done some
where this man
research.
existed.
I would like to refute. I just looked this up, and Wraith is actually Will.I.Am from the X-Men Origin Wolverines movie. So,
That's so
That's
cool.
not what I'm
It's
talking
not even
about.
real.
Oh, this is
That's not
great.
what I'm talking about.
This
Who
only
the
gets
fuck are
better.
you talking? If
well,
it's,
I
if you're
typed
talking
in
about-
Wraith X-Men, and I got a big picture of
Are you talking
Will.I.Am.
about the guy from Annihilation with white hair?
It keeps saying that Emily's typing in the chat, but she hasn't typed anything. Emily, you seem to be.
No, listen. I have.
You seem
I
to be
have push to
perpetually
talk on and-
typing.
No, I have push to talk on, and I just realized it was like in the text thing. Fuck. Listen, I'm a tech expert.
She's a tech head. ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, what's your?
Well,
this
that was
person
just the
from?
first
Really
of
wanna know.
many epic gamer moments here on the Gaming Cult podcast. It's episode 61.
The pain.
Oh, we're recording. That's right.
What's happened since the last episode? I mean, there's been a revolution. That's about it.
An X-Men revolution?
Oh, what?
X-Men Revolutions Wolverine.
Yeah, with no skin. Wolverine has no skin now.
They took the skin off for the sequel.
I think it's a really good bit to, if someone asks what your favorite character from any popular culture thing is, just make one up on the spot that sounds fucking horrible. And that's exactly what you've done,
exists.
Zach, and I really respect it.
This is as OC and you need to respect it.
So it's just like, oh, who's your favorite Harry Potter character? Oh, mine's the magic ghost with the third arm, but the third arm he only uses to jack himself off, and he does it all in time, all in front of the students, and everyone's really uncomfortable. He only gets brought up once, and he was also the headmaster like 200 years ago.
Grungus McStumpleskin, you idiot. He's in the expanded universe.
He has his own film.
It's all canon, baby.
My favorite X-Men is Cody
Yes.
the Hedgehog.
Eat shit, everyone. X-Men Volume 2, 112, May 2001.
Oh, there you go.
This is so
Hold
good.
on,
This
Crystal,
is so,
Crystal,
we're digging.
Crystal, your rebuttal?
It's so fucking cool.
I need to see
Yeah,
this. Was
I
he
mean,
in
to
one
me-
section of a book? Because that's not even fair.
I mean, it seems to me that
is-
Zach
he's
is.
an X-Men.
Yeah, he's the ultimate X-Men super fan, honestly. So
I was talking about Crystal. Oh, wait, no. Zach is within the Ultimate Universe. I understand what you're saying now. Now I understand.
Holy shit, he's right.
Wait,
Exactly.
tell me, Ryan, please. I'm gonna go.
X-
Quote,
X-Men
Raven was so
myself.
unlikable that after his very first appearance in an X-Men book, he was beaten to death by a street full of civilians.
Zach, what the fuck? This rules. Zach, this is fantastic.
Because I always win. I am an X-Man, and my power is to categorically summarize information within my head and make sure that it's all tucked away just so I can prove people wrong. Thank you very much. Good night.
I wanna win.
It's my turn to win.
That was a
Always
logic
my
bomb.
turn.
Zach, so our cousins and brothers and sisters, we used to play Mario Kart together as children, and
64.
if anybody else won, Zach would, Mario Kart 64. If anyone else won a game, Zach would have like the biggest temper tantrum, like throw shit around, screaming, "It was my turn to win!" So you really do be loving a win.
Or we would have to. Slow
Yeah,
down
but now
for
he
him.
owns a boat. So I mean, really, who came out ahead on all that, right? He can win every race now in his boat.
That's right. You bought the
He doesn't
boat.
need Mario Kart.
You bought that boat when we were last recording. How have your boat adventures been, my brother? Thank you so much.
What's the name of the boat? Did you name the boat?
Oh yeah, what did you name the boat? Cumboat?
Named Stagnetti's Revenge.
Wow, that's a fucking deep cut.
That's pretty great.
Well, I don't get it. What does that mean?
Okay, so in 2007, I think it was, the most expensive pornographic film was ever produced, called Pirates 2: Stagnetti's Revenge. So,
Oh!
Okay.
so named my boat Stagnetti's Revenge.
Beautiful.
We still have yet to change the name on the side. At the moment, it's still labeled as Rooster with the sticker "Rock out with your cock out." That was not my choice. That was from the previous owner.
Did you put
No, boat adventures have been really.
Did you put a UV light around that boat, Zach?
No, but I replaced all the lights across it. So we've got our bow light, we've got our port and starboard lights are all working.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna deadpan you on this one because I'm really proud of the work here.
It's good.
I need you to, Zach. I need you to scrape all the cum off that boat.
Actually,
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna be
carpet, so I can't.
Ooh,
It's gonna be like a fucking galaxy if you look at it under black light. Jesus.
Just blinds you. Turn out like Daredevil because you looked at the
There's
cum boat under a UV
there's the
light.
there's the big dipster.
Turns your skin transparent.
You were out every weekend on that thing.
We've been out every weekend. The first time I took it out, my our outboard motor failed, and oh shit! And so we had to row back into.
Oh no.
It's just it would row back from the middle of the harbour, but it was just a linkage issue.
What a
so
place
that's
to
all
do
been
it, though.
fixed.
That's a busy waterway.
Oh, tell me about it. Every time you need to take a piss, since there's no on the boat, you have to piss off the side of the boat. And the amount of times that I've been pissing off the side of the boat, and what I thought was a secluded section of the harbour, to have 5 boats pass me, and then people pointing at me from the apartment buildings that all surround the harbour, sucked. And then and I'll tell you what, Sydney winters on the water are quite cold. I'm fishing a lot. It's good. It's snapper season at the moment in Sydney Harbour, so if you want yourself some snapper. If you go off the coastline, most of them are juvenile, but if you got a boat, you can get something decent size.
Have you head into international
it's been-
waters yet, Zach?
We have.
Have you started your own republic
Place
out
in
at
Sydney.
sea?
That's my plan. There's an artificial reef that I plan to annex that is probably about 2 kilometers off the shore of Sydney. The only problem is it's just kind of a desolate sandbank. So there's not really to do there.
No, it's yours anyway.
Micronations are pretty cool though.
Lawless wasteland in the fucking, what is it? The desert sea.
The desert sea, exactly.
Yes, the Pacific Ocean, the greatest desert of all.
No, it's like a sandy sea. Whatever, fuck it.
There's sand at the bottom.
I'll stay muted though.
Yeah, you can just type in the chat, just forever. It'd be really exciting.
And we'll make sure to let everybody know what you're saying.
I'm so glad that Emily's here. I'm glad that Crystal's here. Eric's back. Martin is back, but he said he was going to be here, but I think he's been partying a bit too hard on VChat. But hopefully we'll see him at some point if he jumps in.
He's fucking locked in VR. He can't fucking jack out.
Brian can't make it this time, and neither can Garrett, but they send their love. Viewers, it's episode 61. That is one episode after episode 60, and I don't have much else to say.
Correct.
About that.
That's fucking what?
Exactly.
We made it.
Eric, how have you been?
Some would say that's too many episodes. I would agree with them, but we are still doing it no matter what anyone says.
That's right. This is the first time in about 3 years we've done a second episode in a calendar year. So that's something. It means we have now increased productivity by 100%, and that looks really good on paper.
Does that mean we can finally sell this podcast? I mean, not to like advertisers, but just to like a company and see if they want it instead.
Like as an IP? Yeah.
I'm hoping. We just sell it to like
Tenga. That's what I'm.
Oh, that's good. Who else can we sell it? Who makes nutty bars? I bet Nestle would buy it, right? That's like a big company.
All I know is nobody better lay a finger on my butterfinger.
See, we're doing it for them. So get more of this, Nestle.
Exactly. Child labor.
Be a hefty sum for this podcast. Fuck me.
How have you been, Eric? What have you been up to, my friend? You've since moved to Texas, where all my exes.
Yeah, I've been
also
working and jerking, just doing everything I can to keep it on straight and keep making it happen. It's mostly podcasts and showing up during office hours on a computer and sending a lot of emails because everyone's working remotely. Just a lot of that stuff. So it's way too hot here. The weather's miserable, but everything else is A-okay. Yeah, it's nice. Austin's cool. Austin's not a bad place. It's not a great place. It's Texas, so everybody's sick and fucked up and weird. But Austin is at least Austin's just kind of like, well, I guess it's not that much different. I think Austin's a cool city if you've never been to like a coast before and you're just like, oh, I'm from like the middle of the country, like what's a cool city? And then they go to Austin and they're like, whoa, this is crazy. People are wearing like colored t-shirts and funny pants and a crazy hat and they think this is it. Wow.
What? Funny pants, sign me up. Fuck.
Yeah. Not just blue jeans. Sometimes different colored jeans. Sometimes a cargo short. Like, it's real wacky.
Like hypercolor t-shirts?
Oh, yeah, like anything. Like, you know, I mean, I'm just thinking, like, mostly...
Big old stains around the armpits.
Yeah, I think mostly it's just sort of like, this person's, like, wearing an orange shirt, which if you're from, like, Des Moines, Iowa, that's probably, like, really exciting to you. Like, you've probably never seen someone wear an orange shirt before, so you go to Austin, Texas, and you go, wow, this is really incredible, and the barbecue's so good.
Oh, man. That is one thing that is good when you're out there, isn't it, the barbecue? Like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, some of the food is good. Most of it's not, but some of it's really good. Some, like, the barbecue's fantastic.
You have a podcast now that you do for Rooster Teeth. It's based around food, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called Face Jam, and it is me and two other guys and eating every new fast food creation to let you know if you need it. And we rate it on a scale of 1 to 100, and that way you know if you need Olive Garden's new amazing Alfredo menu, where they put 30% more on Alfredo sauce on everything.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's our next episode.
Oh, fuck. I gotta go to Olive Garden after this.
Yeah.
This
So
podcast advertised and had no idea that was what it was about.
that's it. Yep.
Do you find you have to space yourself out so you don't get constipated constantly or diarrhea?
I mean, I don't. Outside of the show, I don't eat fast food really at all, almost ever. So it's not that hard to go like, yeah, Carl's Jr., give me that spicy Western bacon cheeseburger and Angus thick burger. Let's ram jam that thing down and eat like 2,600 calories in one sitting. Like, it's, you know, it doesn't make you feel good. Like, you feel bad for like one full day, but then the other 13 days you're like, oh, you're okay. You know, it's fine.
That's good.
There's a lot of sodium. You just have to drink a lot of water. That's my advice, is that if you eat fast food, just drink a lot of water. Don't drink soda, drink a lot of water, because it'll help you feel better and not so sluggish.
When you say Texas is weird, Do you mean like Florida's weird or Texas is a different kind of weird?
Yeah, no, I think that's probably pretty close to what it is. Austin is a very like left-leaning, like loose, hey, you can smoke weed here, like that kind of, it's not legal, but everyone does it. Like it's that kind of a city.
Cool.
But unfortunately, it's in the middle of a state where, like, if you're a worker, you have no rights, and they're trying to like ban abortion, and people do something called rolling coal, where they have a big truck, and if you're next to like a Tesla or something, you just like put it in neutral or park, and you fucking gas it like crazy. Yeah, to blow a bunch of
coal rolling is fucking sick. I followed that subculture for a fair while.
There you go.
I'm in the market. I'm in the market for a 4-wheel drive. I want to be able to coal roll.
I just think you should coal roll with your boat. There's got to be a way.
It's a 2-stroke motor, so it's a little bit harder. But if I got like a 4-stroke with 4 strokes, maybe. And just
what
like,
if
the secret is you put heaps of oil in your petrol tank.
Yeah.
Groups?
Well, hear me out on this. What if you just kept a bunch of charcoal on the boat, and then like, you saw someone that you wanted to like roll coal on, then you just light the charcoal up, let it get real hot, and then you could like put like a top on it and then open the top, and like coal would come out of your boat. That's I think as close as you could get without having to change the motor of your vehicle.
It definitely sounds like the cheaper option, but technically I'm not allowed to start fires on my boat. This is more about you. I want to mention one thing.
Hey, look, all I know... Zach! All I know...
Interrupting me, but go on.
All I know is weed and stuff.
Oh, no.
Zach?
Go on.
Zach?
Yes, Rubes.
So you say a 4-stroke car and a 5-stroke car. Does that mean that the 4-stroke car is easier to bring to climax than the 5-stroke one is?
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
It goes in cylinders, so it's 2, 4, 6. And so for example, your average lawnmower,
that's how you pace your strokes. Is what you're saying.
So does the 2-stroke come faster then?
Your average lawnmower is 2 strokes, and let's say your average boat probably be about 2-stroke, but you can go up to 8-stroke if you get 4. If you get 4 outboard motors, what do you think you're fucking harder in?
So that's like edging.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Now I understand.
I was saying, Eric, live in the live music capital, Austin, Texas. The medium that lends itself perfectly to podcasting. Instead, you choose to eat garbage that people can't see.
Yeah. Well, when you have music on a podcast, you have to pay for it. There's like rights issues. Yeah. Because I've been trying to get a show started where I'm like, how can we feature local bands? And then because we're a subsidiary of a subsidiary of a subsidiary, it's a conversation of like, okay, but here's the legal paperwork that everyone has to sign, and like how money changes hands. And I'm like, I just wanted to do a podcast where it was fun.
It's like,
so fast
never
food,
mind.
Crunchwrap.
Fast food chains essentially falls under fair use then.
Yeah, it does. We're not, we're not like saying some crazy stuff. We're just saying, hey, does the Gordito Crunch Ropo, like, is that something you should go get? And the answer typically is yeah, unless it's a fish sandwich from Arby's. Don't get the fish sandwich from Arby's. Yeah, that's the only one where it's like, don't do that.
I'm gonna go do that. That's what when I get there. I eventually get there. That's the first thing I'm gonna do.
But also, like, when you say, like live music capital, that's true. There's a lot of live music in Austin, Texas. Have you ever been out and about to bars and like listened to bands that are just playing? Because that's what it is. It's just every bar has a stage and a band is playing in the bar. None of them are particularly good, or they wouldn't be playing on a Wednesday night in a bar.
So it's like the bands that play in the background in episodes of The Sopranos.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, and you really don't stop and listen to them because they all play like they're like a jukebox.
Yeah,
they kind of just all play like the same 25 songs. But some of them are like, I play Incubus, and then some of them are like, we do Dixie Chicks.
We do a shitty Jane's Addiction.
Yeah, it's a lot of that stuff, and it's like, okay, so it's like. That's cool, but the novelty, like, to me, that's a very like tourist thing. I think is to come in and be like, look at all these bands. But there are a lot of bands that like come through, and like a lot of venues for them to play when there are good bands that come through to play, like Justin Timberlake, Pink, who else? Mars Volta. I mean,
bands.
Crazy stuff. Yeah.
But you got South by Southwest as well.
Yeah, I mean, it got canceled this year, but that's also a thing where you have to buy. It's an industry thing, so you kind of don't want to be out with a lot of those people anyway, because everyone flies in from, a coast and then goes like, "What a quaint little city Austin is," and then they pay $1,500 for their wristband to let them go see some bands, and then Method Man shows up, and like that's kind of the South by Southwest outside of like the big 2 or 3 day festival. There's all these bands that play like that, and that's sort of like the gist of it.
It's the stuff that you avoided by staying out of LA, basically, in San Diego.
Yeah, it's that. And Zach, you're totally right. It's advertising. That's really all it's like. Everything is brought to you by Captain Morgan's Rum or whatever the fuck, Southern Comfort or whatever. It's all just advertising boons. Like none of it's. I don't know. It probably started for the art, and it sort of became what it is now.
Zach, you're branching out.
It's a really big.
You're branching out into commercial music currently.
Yes. But in lockdown, I've decided that I'm pretty bored. So I've decided to utilize some synthesizers. And yesterday I learned how to recreate the entirety of Drake's One Dance, which I'm just gonna completely rip it off and do it again, because that came out in 2011 or something. I can't fucking remember.
Yeah, it's been long enough. You could rip it off.
17,
yeah, for sure.
2017.
I was thinking of ripping it off. And just rebranding it for TikTok generation. I'm just making TikTok music. I just want to prove to my friends how easy it was to make a fucking Ask Joji track, anything like that. So mostly it's terrible musician. I'm vastly untalented in the music. I've played instruments in the past. I've gotten decent at them, and I've never had passion for actually producing anything. And I think one thing I am really good at actually is making money. And it seems that a good way to make money is produce music that people like. And that means that I don't have to be vastly talented. People just have to like it. Getting synthesizer music for synthesizer sad teens.
What you should do, if you actually want to take it back to 2011, you should remake Party Rocker's Anthem and call it "I'm Really Sorry for Party Rocking."
That's a good one.
There we go.
Wow.
Or on the complete other hand, I am not sorry for party rock.
Oh, what?
Visions for party rocking.
A non-apologetic party rocker.
Yeah.
In the house tonight.
I think that's why he got glassed. I think that's why Red Foo got glassed, because he was apologetic for party rocking, when in reality he should have. No apologies, no saying sorry for party rocking. You gotta unapologetically party rock, and that's why he got glassed in that club once.
I've got an inside story on that glassing.
Really? What? Awesome. Tell us now.
Oh my god.
So the moment that Red Foo got glassed at the Golden Sheaf in Sydney was a momentous occasion. And as soon as it happened, all my friends and I were going, "Wow, that's so funny. That's the funniest fucking thing that we've ever seen." And we looked into it a little bit deeper, and my friends actually went to school with the guy who did it, and he didn't have any motive whatsoever. Apparently, Red Foo walked in, they locked eyes, and Red Foo Australia's got a thing called tall poppy syndrome, which is essentially if anyone's better than you, you need to actively discourage them from being better than you and make fun of them, which I think is fantastic. And I think it should be, more widely upheld across the world. It makes people a little bit more humble.
Yeah, it's great. I enjoy it immensely. It fucking sucks.
But Red Foo walks in, he's acting like the cat's pajamas. So basically, Red Foo looked across the room, dies with this guy. This guy was in the corner, and I think he was a little bit of an odd student, just a weird guy in high school. Proceeded to blow Red Foo a kiss. And Red Foo was a little bit confused as to why he was blowing a kiss, and then 5 seconds later got hit in the face square with a glass.
Oh my god!
You gotta keep him humble, right? Fuck.
Keep him
Kingston
humble.
Blossom.
That's why he made
Amazing.
Sorry for Party Rockin'.
Who's to that guy?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for party rocking.
Oh, very good, Zach.
In-
Were you
I've
there?
never seen that since.
No, I don't go to the Golden Sheaf. It's the Golden Sheaf is a bar for 18, 19-year-olds that clearly wear their dad's khakis. So really, for me, not great.
Rara, my friend, how have you been?
Good, man. You know, not really doing anything. We're in lockdown here in Oregon too, but just working, living life, playing video games. Played that Last of Us 2 since last episode. Holy shit, is that a good game?
I've been watching it.
Oh my god. It's not my favorite game of all time, but it's probably the best story in a game I've ever played, hands down. I want to talk more about it, but I don't want to spoil it. I just want to say people should play that game. And I don't know. Life's good, man. I can't complain.
Get ready to kill some dogs.
I kill every dog in that game. There are dogs in the game, and you don't have to, but I go out of my way to murder every dog with a knife in
You
that
need
game.
to kill every dog and every horse in that game.
No, the horse is my friend. I like the horse. The horse is my friend.
There's just people
It's my horse.
all over the world killing dogs in video games right now. It's a movement.
It's the #1 pastime, digital dog death.
Bulldog dead.
Well, that's the name of the episode.
Symbolic of our time.
People are like, it's a little bit of a. I haven't played the game. I really liked the first Last of Us.
You should play the game, Zach.
Oh, absolutely. Because there's such an outcry about it, so I'm gonna let all that shit settle or pick it up and decide to go, oh, okay, cool, I can do this without, like, you know, anyone throwing a fucking tantrum in the background or anything like that. That's kind of like my bid on it. But
You didn't think? Oh, go ahead. You go.
Do you guys hear cats?
What?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Zach, go ahead. I thought I heard something.
Okay, never mind. Must be nothing. I really liked the first Last of Us. Everyone was complaining about how it railroads a bit, but I don't care about that. Like, I kind of liked the fact that I could just get from point A to point B, and then I was in it for the story pretty much. So if I get more of the same of that, yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
Take anything I say about the first game with a grain of salt, because I played it one time in a row from like 6 p.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning so that I could get it all done before going to RTX and nobody could spoil it for me. But what I remember about that game is it was a good story in whatever gameplay. This game is a great story, and they upped the gameplay because it is so fucking brutal. Every death, every kill, it's like they wanted to really push. It's like, do you really feel good about this? Because when you take a lead pipe and just crack a motherfucker in the head, in another game they're like, they fall down. In this game, you hear them choking on their own blood, and like you can hear the crack of the skull. Like they try to make it so realistically like what you're doing is a war crime, and it's so good.
And they'll like beg for you to not kill them, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, literally, like if you get a guy down to do a finisher, he'll be like begging for his life, and then you just fucking take that machete and just stick it in his neck.
If you leave him be, does he leave you alone?
Nah.
I don't know because I never did.
But see, the thing is,
okay, well,
dogs don't see...
someone who's not a complete monster.
I can't fucking believe that not once did you let a person go. That's crazy.
What was that?
Jake,
what was that?
You don't have to kill...
No, you do in that game. You have to kill.
Wait, no, you're right. What the fuck is that? Is that a cat?
The game.
I'm sorry.
I hear something.
I'm really sorry for interrupting you, Zach, and everybody. No, look. No, I can hear that.
Excuse me, when do you have to kill exactly?
Oh, there he is. There is someone here. It's Martin. Martin, my
Oh,
boy, how are you?
Yes. I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. You having a good time in the cat dimension or what?
I'm loving that cat dimension, dude. Have you guys ever been there? Like, I
tend to just bring people in and out of it.
Right. Zach, you've been in the cat dimension before. A couple of times by now.
Zach's on the toilet. Zach's on the toilet. He's doing a poo-poo.
Okay.
I heard a toilet seat.
Jesus. Okay. Ruby, you've been in the cat dimension.
The fuck is going on?
Ruby's on the toilet too. Oh no. Crystal, you're not on the toilet, are you?
No.
Okay. There's at least one person not on the toilet right now. Thank
Hi.
You've been in the cat dimension before. Nice to meet you.
I have.
You have been in the cat dimension.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
It's fucking sick.
Martin, my friend, how
It's
are
taken
you?
me a long time to get out of there.
Sorry, I don't like this slander. I'm not on the toilet, and I'll proudly say when I'm on the toilet and be doing a poo-poo. I'll proudly say it out loud, real loud to everyone I know. So how dare you?
I follow Ruby on Twitter, and I know that's true.
Ruby,
She
I'm
will
sorry.
let you know when she's on the
Rudy, I'm
toilet.
sorry.
I will let you know.
Hang on!
Can we just roll back the tape a bit here?
Can I get a countdown from 7 for Martin to apologize?
7, 6.
You gotta start. You gotta start from 7. I'm gonna need a really good
7.
apology to my sister.
Oh, you want me to do it? Is that it?
Eric, I don't know. I said you.
I'm not gonna fucking apologize to Ruby.
Why not?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's that apology?
Well, now
So-
you have to
so-
follow.
Sorry,
we
Ruby.
didn't
I'll just
determine-
apologize to myself. It's
So
whatever.
we didn't-
I get it. I get it. You're all too proud.
Extended
You're all too
apologies from
proud.
everyone here.
Wow. Sorry for
I showed
party
up.
The
rocking.
disrespect.
Literally
I
5
make
minutes
you.
ago.
This is sorry for party rocking right here.
I make you all a beautiful meal. I let you all know when I go poo-poo on the toilet. I clean, I cook, and the disrespect
Did you-
I get when you slander my name and say that I'm going poo-poo on the toilet when I know I'm not.
Yes,
I
do
never
the
said
cooking.
You and my
Yes, I do
beautiful
the
house.
cleaning.
I let you fuck my beautiful wife. Heads reference for anyone out there.
I mean, like a jagged Talking Heads reference, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
She was the greatest piece of ass I ever had, and I've had them all over the world. I'm trying to think of when the last time Martin and Eric were on an episode together. It's got to be like 2013 or something.
5 years.
Yeah, it had to be 2013, 2014.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
amazing. I'm so happy everyone's back together again.
Same here.
The gang's all here to kill dogs in video games.
That's right.
Yeah, wait, I want to go back to
Ding,
something
ding,
there.
ding.
You don't
Yeah,
kill
well,
people in that game? You gotta kill everyone in that fucking game.
I haven't played the game. I just think it's
Oh.
crazy that you didn't try one time to let them go.
Do you ever get in just kind of like that murder rage where you're just killing everybody?
No.
And
No.
why would you do
No.
that?
No,
That matter
Happy
rate.
No, I
Beth,
don't.
No.
no, I absolutely don't. No.
Yeah.
I've never felt that. Never, ever, not even one time.
Okay.
Not even a single time.
So Ryan, what's up?
It's a good game. It's about revenge, and sometimes I was role playing. I was role playing the game. It's a role playing game, and I wanted revenge, so I just go into just a bloodlust blind slaughter of every single human being in Seattle. It's a good game. Try it out.
Ryan spends all day, every day helping people. He needs to unwind.
Yeah, I've devoted my
Why
life.
is that the other side? You have to.
You gotta listen. You gotta get it out. You gotta unleash the beast. Sometimes you
So
just
wait.
gotta hurt. I've seen all those movies. That,
You help people so much that you feel like you have to kill people in a video game to, I don't like what alleviate your good feeling of helping people.
you gotta balance out the scales. Like too heavy
but-
to one
but
side is only bad.
Too heavy towards the side of helping people.
It's called yin and yang, Eric.
Yeah, dude.
Would you say that a real life serial killer, in order to level themselves out, would also have to play one of those like 3DS hospital games where you do surgery? Then?
Yes, yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Yeah.
By this logic, yeah.
You have to play
Yeah.
Surgeon Simulator.
Yeah.
Eric, haven't you ever sat there all day after solving someone's thyroid problem and seen them go home to their kids and family, happy that their issue is finally solved, and just wanted to stick a gun in their mouth?
Yeah, I thought after I was helping people with their alignment to have a better day-to-day life, I'm like, man, I wish I could throat stab someone with some scissors. And luckily, The Last of Us 2 is my release.
I put a shotgun
News, the
point blank
cancer's
to that
gone.
fucking
Bad
horse's
news is
head.
I'm throwing you down the stairs.
Yeah,
Got
you
his
just
glass.
done.
Break all the glass. in the
Spoiler
game.
alert.
It's a good game.
I don't kill enough dogs in real life.
It spoke to me.
No. What do you mean enough?
You gotta up the
Well, he
kill.
has to
I
kill
feel
some.
like
mean, I don't know.
enough suggests that
Like,
there's
ask-
at least one.
Oh, you're telling me you've
I
never
don't
killed
know.
a dog before, Ruby?
I've never killed a dog.
Is that what you're actually saying?
Period.
Listen, I'm with Ruby, but I want Ryan to explain what Jake means.
I've never killed a real dog.
Very nice.
Just Ubisoft dogs and the dogs in this game. All dogs. Just gotta pow.
Oh, that's right. Ubisoft games as well. They gotta go.
They gotta go.
They'll let you kill dogs.
They go to dog.
In like Assassin's Creed.
All
Or
dogs go to
what?
dog heaven when it comes to.
All
Digital
dogs
dog heaven. Yeah.
go to dog heaven. That's right.
Eric, you've
And
never
dog
killed
hell.
one video game dog? Come on.
I just don't. I don't stake my reputation on it. Is all I'm saying. I guess. Like I don't tell people that I do it because my
You're not
days are
proud of it.
stressful. Or yeah, no, I'm not like. I don't wear it like a crown. Like yeah, I fucking kill every dog
Yeah,
like a full-blown psycho.
That's all right, Eric. Ryan told us last episode that he ate a corpse.
What the fuck?
No. Not on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, he killed the dog on purpose. He ate the corpse by accident.
Okay.
Depends every
well,
woman's
see,
dream
interesting
man.
concept.
So,
Kill a dog
hey,
on
baby,
purpose?
I'm a doctor, but I like to moonlight as a professional dog killer.
Or, Zach, are you saying you're a dog?
So let's move
Oh
on.
wait, what? What? Hang on! We just had the joke of the century there. No, we're not moving on. Fuck that, Martin.
Yeah, we're moving on.
What was that?
Did you call me a dog?
Are you a doctor, Zach?
So Last of Us 2, it's a good game, man.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yes.
Martin, what were you doing in VR chat for 7 hours?
Yeah,
He was
good-
party
good
rocking.
question.
Killing dogs
Yes.
on accident.
By words, languages. That's how I kill dogs. I don't know about you, Zach, but I kill dogs by words.
With
That's how I
harsh,
do it.
You say-
harsh words.
Would you say that your would you say that your love language is killing dogs?
Not necessarily,
Oh, okay. Go on.
but
Martin's
I do
Martin's
have
a
to
celebrity
have-
linguist on VR chat.
apparently so, yeah. That's more than I knew, actually, but, you know, life is full of surprises, right?
There you go.
In any case, seems that a certain author of a certain manga and anime
J.K.
likes
Rowling.
killing dogs.
Oh.
No. Oof. Big oof. Hirohiko Aki from the very renowned by this point JoJo's Bizarre Adventure likes killing
Oh,
dogs,
I
and
know.
apparently I speak the same languages as he does. So you know, there's that to it.
Like for real?
That
Gotta make connections.
Are we talking for real?
no, like I mean,
As a joke?
It's a good bit.
Like they kill dogs, but as a joke.
how do you want
No,
me?
it's in the show.
Oh, in the show,
How
yeah.
the fuck
right.
you want me to?
Yeah, in JoJo's the
Mhm,
show. I know what
okay.
he's talking about.
Mhm. Yeah. No, he
So
just
in
enjoys
JoJo's
killing off dogs.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
In JoJo's
Okay, yeah,
Bizarre
but
Adventure.
I've heard that he likes
Aki-
doing it because it shows like the most sinister thing you can do, and it depicts a villain well. So
That's
it's like
the
he's
trope,
not,
isn't it?
he's not
Totally.
enjoying it, but he's showing like, hey, this is really bad.
No, he's gotta let off steam after a stressful day.
I gotta kill the puppy.
He does it every time he has a heated gamer moment.
It's true.
Trope, isn't it? Kicking the
Is that a
dog. It's like in any.
move when
like-
you go in for the kill on the dog. Or
No, you're absolutely Zach. It totally is a trope in movies for sure.
Yeah.
Like anytime someone is fucking like if I just watched Parasite for example, not
Good
the
movie.
hit, not the movie. I watched the movie. I thought it was fantastic, but I'm talking about the anime series.
Yes.
And of course,
Oh,
like
great.
they use exactly the same trope where they're like, "Hey, look, I'm putting a dog in the bin," and to show his like detachment from humanity. It just whenever a character wants to be portrayed as like horrendously mean, they'll do something terrible to like a harmless animal. But like, I reckon like if you're gonna do it, go even more.
Yeah, it's because they know.
harmless,
It's
like,
because
crush
they know.
snails
They know
or
how to
something.
inspire empathy out of white people. You can kill a whole nation of like people of color, but don't kill the puppy. Then it's all over.
Yeah, crush a
Kill the
snail,
dog,
why
he's
don't
the
you?
baddest
Crush a snail. Do something else.
so you're seeing
Um,
here between
your love-
rejecting your humanity. Oh fuck! I know. Okay. I'm not pandering to the fucking JoJo fandom here. Just putting that out there.
It's not a JoJo podcast.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Gaming cult Jodcast?
Wait, what? What?
I'll pander to them. I don't care.
Yeah, go,
I don't know anything.
Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah,
anime
I
talk?
don't know anything about it.
Wait a
Hey.
fucking minute.
Hey JoJo, hey JoJo heads, what's up? It's me, Eric, #1 JoJo fan, talking to you. Welcome to JoCast, the only podcast where we get to the bottom of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and we don't care who's at the top.
Eric, what'd you think of the last episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
I think it's really great. I think Jotaro is really doing some interesting stuff.
Yeah? How do you
it's
feel
like-
about who's the best villain?
That's tough, Ruby. How could we name just one? I guess is what I would say.
That was Chris.
Turtle Polar.
I think Cars is the best villain. That's just
Look, Eric, I don't know what to tell you, but Magilla Gorilla isn't in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Turtle.
No, they should put Huckleberry Hound in it. I think if Huckleberry Hound was in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it'd be so fucking good.
Yeah, he can meet the other dog that they have in that show.
Did you?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan in Joe's Bizarre Adventure.
Fuck.
Jojo, you're talking about Jojo Rogan?
Joe Rogan.
I love Jojo Rogan.
No, this is
Character
comedy.
Jojo Rogan.
Hey, Zach, when is your combo doing a cameo in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, by the way?
The cameo.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who said that?
No
Who
one.
said what?
Who said what?
Cameo. I want to fucking give you.
Oh,
an
I sorry.
award for that.
I said cameo.
Good job,
And I
Ruby.
said it, and I meant it,
Oh, my
and I
head
felt
hurts.
it in my heart.
My head hurts.
Ruby,
You meant it.
the best
I
in
meant
it.
it. Thank you.
You know what? Yeah.
Is this official now?
Crystal.
So we're looking for people to buy the podcast, and JoJo, buy this podcast.
I
Yeah.
feel like we're selling it really well.
Buy this?
Can you imagine if someone did like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure cross like US politics just so they could like
No.
JoJo Biden?
It's like, yeah, Jojo on that alpha brain.
Already done that.
Has it already happened?
Yeah, sort of.
No,
Wow.
Not in
Who
Martin.
wants to watch the main fucking character forget where he is for like every 10 minutes? It'd make the series awfully fucking boring.
Kind of like part 8. No, but.
Am I right? Am I right, guys?
Damn, dude.
Bingo.
Burn.
Got him.
What?
You can't be saying that.
Part 8, part not so great. Am I right?
Fucking got him. Everyone died.
Crystal,
Huh?
this is the Gaming Cult podcast.
What?
What is your earliest video game memory, Crystal?
I don't fucking know. What's yours?
Well, thanks for stopping by. Hell of a first introduction to this podcast. Doing a great job. 110%. Loving it.
Taking it day by day.
Fantastic.
You know, just taking it to the
I don't
max.
know, I have
Crystal,
a
whether
Fucking emulator?
whether it's a PC or a console or an arcade or a friend's house. What's your earliest video game memory?
I guess like Zork or like any of the text-to-type games.
Yeah.
Zork.
I haven't heard that name in ages.
Oh yeah. You were playing
I
one of
only
the...
remember Zork because it was in Black Ops.
Don't make fun of me for making up a fucking X-Men. Who comes up and makes up a fucking video game? There's absolutely no flack.
It's a real fucking game.
No.
You were playing the sequel.
no.
You were playing
Okay.
the sequel, which was
Okay,
like an
see-
FMV adventure game on PC. You were
Yeah.
playing that on your stream recently. Like
Yeah.
Zork 3 or whatever it was.
It's like Zork 80, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, don't try to weasel your way out of making up an X-Men character by
Zach.
throwing it onto Crystal.
Or-
That's not fair.
I feel like we need to have a rational and just, calm and sensible discussion about the new Marvel.
Oh no.
And yes, we do.
Yeah.
He's not new.
Yes,
Let's-
Martin.
number one.
He's not new. No, he's sorry. He's 2 years old at this point. Yeah, I know.
Wait, is it a baby? Is it a baby X-Man?
X-Baby.
Is it an X-baby?
X-
Oh my god.
X-Bubba.
Imagine like Looney Tunes babies, but it was
No.
all the
X-Men
characters.
babies.
Such a good show. Do you remember that show where all the X-Men were in high school and they like had to be X-Men but also like deal with cheerleaders bullying them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evolution.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's X-Men Evolution.
Was that evolution? Oh.
Yeah.
Was Wraith in that?
No.
Yeah, he was. He was the
No,
nerdy
he wasn't.
kid who you could see through his skin, and everyone didn't want to sit with him at lunch.
Is that the
because
one?
you could watch it.
Is that the
Oh,
one?
they
Fat
beat him
Man's
to
in?
death?
They beat him to death because they caught him jerking off in the school bathrooms, but his dick looked all fucked up because it didn't have any skin on it. So they
You
were
could
like,
just see
gross,
through
and then beat the shit out of him to death.
Wait, does that mean?
You're
Hold on, wait.
awfully
Does that
descriptive
mean
here.
that you can see the cum like come out of his balls and then just like shoot out if he's
What's
see
the thing?
through?
Is he still muscle?
I don't know.
Still muscle. This is a muscle.
Yeah, let's
You've still
keep
got-
this guy.
We haven't
Yeah,
thought
so you
about.
just got
We haven't
young
thought through this
red-
at all.
red-
The
muscle car.
efferents and like the tubes that go to the urethra, but I don't know if you can see it in that because I don't know if the tubes are
Yeah.
see-through. The article didn't say.
Let's hope.
Yeah. It
Okay.
still looks fucked up and gross though.
Sure.
Rest
See,
assured.
What was-
That's
What I'm
fine
saying is-
and all, but can we please speak about the fucking Marvel villain coming up? In
Don't you mean the? Don't you mean the crawling Marvel film?
Friday?
You get what I'm saying here? You get what I'm saying here?
We gotta
You know
count
what
down
fucking
to
saying?
find out.
You get what I'm
What the
saying?
fuck
You know what I'm fucking saying?
You doing fucking language? Is this language jokes?
Yes! It's not even a fucking joke about languages itself. Jesus fucking Christ.
Go on, Mark.
Thank you. So, Marvel has a movie? I guess? I don't keep tabs on this shit. There's a Marvel villain called KNULL.
How do you spell that?
KNULL.
Uh-huh.
He's somewhat new in the Marvel universe. He's only about 2 years old, from what I've gathered thus far.
Baby.
And apparently he's getting made into a movie of sorts. I would assume that
Is it a movie or is it just it's like a comic book event? I thought is what it was.
X-Men babies.
Well, I think it's a movie. Don't quote me on that.
Don't-
What I do know, however, this is also coming from someone that doesn't know shit about Marvel, DC Universe. Nada. Zip. The only thing I know is knull in Swedish is to fuck.
Oh, that'd
You
be
mean, like-
clever with that one.
Like making
Wait,
like making fucking noises.
Like doing fuck.
Oh,
Doing
Making-
deed, if you will.
Like the active verb of
Correct.
fucking.
That
Wow.
would be it. Yes. Thank you, Rick.
Making fuck. Yeah.
Yes, making
Yeah.
fuck. And,
Making sticky.
making fuck.
making sex. Yes. So, with that said,
Possible that I'd be making fuck
they have been making
in
knull.
Svenska.
Yes. So, whenever I read this,
And Norwegian, right?
oh my! Whenever I read this, I mean I speak Norwegian as well, and it is most definitely a slang word in Norwegian as well. Yes.
Right. So if they said it, it would be like if they were asking a question, but in a slightly different way. Maybe.
Correct.
it could
I
be
mean,
like we are going
you
to
know,
do a fuck.
Yeah, you know the whole poster about Knulli is coming. I certainly hope that would be the end goal of it. Yes, but I mean, the second I read this, I just
It's pretty
Oh.
fucking funny.
it is pretty fucking funny because Marvel says that Tool is coming, and what did they do? No, they don't actually just run that shit through Google Translate, because that's literally what you have to do, like in order to
Fuck is coming.
That's why.
Yes, and then they go even further, and they announce big Knull super event is coming.
Crystal's put
And,
pictures of this guy. He looks like a character from like Castlevania or something.
This guy's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Right?
Symbiote.
He's from another dimension, and he made Venom and Carnage like a big fat
Yeah.
Dracula.
It's also a
Right,
novel
like,
event, not a movie.
His name is in one country out of 169 on the planet. Who fucking cares about Norway?
Three.
Ruby said he looks
Four.
like a virgin.
No, he's like
Yeah.
the cool Dracula man from space.
No,
I
no,
think
you
he
know,
was pretty hot,
here
but-
because Because
he looks
private
like
level,
he-
maybe.
Yep.
Ruby, go ahead.
Oh, really quickly. He looks like he's waiting until marriage, but also doesn't believe in marriage.
He's just perpetually waiting.
Yeah. He's waiting for that super knull to happen.
Yeah, which it never will, because he's just cancelled himself out.
Yeah, because he knulled himself. Is that it?
Yeah.
The
He
manifesto.
knulled himself over.
The manifesto's on the way.
Yeah.
In my days of Star Wars roleplay,
Oh god.
The best way to start a sentence. Zach, I am waiting to hear the rest. Go ahead.
This is how his Tinder profile starts. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my fucking
this is
god.
what,
No.
what people did that alongside me envision themselves to look like in real life whenever they grew out their hair. It's so fucking off.
Are you
Any
fucking
character
taking
that's
a
like,
shot at me, Zach?
no, not you, Martin. You're fair enough. You weren't enough of a fucking loser.
Ah, fair enough. Ha 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 ha. Huh.
Engage in Star Wars roleplay.
Go on.
If anyone made a character bio or something like that, everyone's character looked exactly like this. And the thing is, these people have a hard, because they're fucking losers, they have a hard time separating reality from fiction. And so, you know, they'll speak in that kind of all day English kind of tone. And that's why, Ruby, your joke tickled me just enough.
Fuck.
Thank you.
The most epic.
Zach,
of
who did you
ways to speak.
who did you like to roleplay as when you Star Wars roleplayed?
I had an original character.
Of course you did. Tell me about
Oh,
that.
can you tell us all about your original Star Wars character, Zach?
Yeah, sure.
Please.
Ruby!
His name was Zeke Santos. He was a space cowboy.
Sorry, Zach, go ahead. I can't. I can't deal with what the fuck I'm seeing on the screen right now. John Cena surprises 7-year-old boy with cancer on his birthday.
Can't see me?
Zach.
I mean, like, being given cancer would be awful, but like at the same time, getting it from John Cena.
This is good for an audio podcast.
Oh, it's
Yes,
perfect.
great. The viewers at home love this.
Welcome, Gaming Club Podcast.
Zach, please, your original character. I have to know.
Let's see.
Yeah.
OC.
His name was Zeke Santos. He was a Jedi Master. But at the time, I was really into like reading old Western pulp novels. So I essentially just had like a character that was a cowboy in space. Like just used like openly used guns, didn't practice, and like I had such a strong knowledge of
He was a Jedi Master who used guns?
Hell yeah.
my knowledge of the Star Wars universe was so obscene. Like, I would edit Wikipedia and like get like on people's
Wow.
like in spite of all that and having like such grand knowledge, I'd be like, no, you know what? This is roleplay, so I can be whatever the fuck I want. And so I just played a cowboy throughout the entire time.
Well, that's kind of like how in the Resident Evil movies, there's the vampires and they use guns. And I thought that was really confusing because I had seen Twilight, which I feel like definitely covered the battle between different lines of vampires much better. But with Resident Evil, instead
Edward
of being
looks like he's about
vampires
to
and
poo his
attacking with
pants
their
for half the
bodies
movies.
because they were super strong, instead they used guns.
Yeah, but that's because guns are like take out pretty much half of the mythical creatures in existence if you had a gun. Back to like Greek times, the Minotaur could be taken down with a gun. That's why people aren't scared of things anymore. You can't with scary folklore because we've just got weapons that you can take them out. That's why the scariest thing in the Star Wars universe is someone who's using what in the Star Wars universe is called a slug thrower, which is essentially a gun.
Facts. Real facts.
Do you know any cool gun tricks?
Gun kata? Yeah, are you versed in gun kata, Zach?
Yeah, could he do gun kata? What was your character's name again? I'm sorry.
You studied the blade,
Yeah.
but I studied both the gun and the blade at the same time.
Wait, who said Revolver Ocelot?
Me.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, is this Revolver Ocelot? I'm not sure. Yeah. You are
Pretty much.
pretty good.
John Cena surprises 7-year-old boy with cancer on his birthday.
Yes. So, that being said, what the fuck is Marvel thinking in terms of launching the movie in Nordic countries?
Do you want the real answer to that question? Do you want the real answer to that question, Mark?
Oh,
they probably
yes,
don't care because they make most of their money in the American and market, and so there's not one guy check-in to make sure every name doesn't mean it in a language only used by 3 or 4 countries.
Right, but Ryan, that's like such a sweeping idea because to have it be, it's not just like shit or duty or poopy or something. It's the act of fucking. Like, it doesn't get much further than that in terms of like general course language.
Correct.
Like, especially for one word. It just seems so wild that they wouldn't take the time to just change it in the one language or 2 languages or whatever. It's fucking wild that they make this much money and I don't think it's an unwillingness. I think that they don't know that that's the name. I think it's catching up and they will be changing it now, I assume. But that's fucking wild.
Yes.
I mean, you're absolutely right. I maybe I didn't say what I meant. It's more probably they don't care, but it's probably they just didn't think to fucking check.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And then on top of that, at the same time, you've got other characters like Captain America. If you take away Cap, take away America, and then add a T at the end, that makes Taint.
Taint.
I didn't make sure for that.
Fuck.
Wait, is that not the new name? Yep, gotcha.
Emily-
No, I mean, because the only real alternatives here, right, is that Marvel either renames this character from scratch, or we have to rename him in the Nordic.
They'll probably just rename him in that one area, but he's been around for too long for them to just be. By the way, well, I mean it's comic book. They can easily go, and now I've revealed my true name, and then that's gonna be the fuck in Papua New Guinea or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shanghai
Or
Wei
just
Ji,
call him,
biochemistry crisis.
Speak French in Papua New Guinea, bro.
Ah, fuck. Okay, well. Trying to sound cool and name a country that most people don't know about.
Stay with the sound, but move away from the lettering and just call him Cool. I think that's a very good villain.
That's a way
cool. You got a pretty nice name.
His name is Cool.
Cool.
Cool, man.
Cool, man.
If you call yourself cool, that means you're cool.
That is
It's
true.
true.
Yeah, it's in the name.
That is a law.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, you have
There's already a character called Cool the Conqueror. He was played by Kevin Sorbo.
Then call him.
So you're just gonna fuck everything up.
Then call him Epic Man.
Okay.
Just call him Epic Man.
Thank you.
Epic Man.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd watch that.
Just call him Cool. Just call him Cool 2. Like Cool, and then put the number 2 at the end.
Call him
So
Joker.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like he's just he's different.
Even better if you just remove the K. You got null, which is
Hilarious because
Latin
that's his name.
for
None, 0.
yeah, that's it.
His name is in English. It's Null. The K is silent.
exactly. So meaning that
Should
the
be
only have to
funnier.
remove
Yeah, so just do that.
yes.
They love to speak Latin.
We just came up. We
Scandinavian.
just came up with a bunch of better names for this guy, so his name doesn't mean to fuck anymore.
His
Marvel.
name could be to fuck or
Take
zero.
fucking notes.
Hit me out on this one. Maybe this is just a devious ploy from the fucking ghouls at Disney once
Oh
again.
yeah, maybe
So-
this is this is the whole Disney thing when they put the guy with the boner at the end of The Little Mermaid.
What?
Or
Like,
the
hey,
clock
you
on,
can't-
on the front cover of the Mermaid.
Yeah.
So basically,
Wait, what?
Do you guys not know?
Yeah,
that?
look up Little Mermaid boner, dude. What are you doing?
No, I
Hell
rather
yeah.
not actually.
Hell yeah, bro.
Google it.
At the end of The Little Mermaid, the priest that's marrying Eric and Ariel, just for a split second, gets a little, his robes pop off.
Just a little boner.
He gets a little boner.
He pops one? He pops one?
He pops one.
He's like,
so
"God, I
happy
love
about,
love."
he's so happy about love, and Eric and Ariel are getting together, and he just pops a little stiffy right there, and
Mm.
it's
Didn't
family
know about
entertainment.
this.
I've
wants to
searched
see
this
him.
up in the YouTube video. Is Little Mermaid erect?
You get
I
it?
wanted to avoid this shit because I knew the moment I inserted this into Google, I'm ending up on Rule 34. Shit.
Get off DeviantArt.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I just want my null.
I just think. I mean, I think it is a devious plot because I never heard of whatever the fuck this is or whatever this is supposed to be until now.
Cool.
And now,
Yeah.
I'm all about the fuck superhero or whatever. Yeah.
He's a bad guy. He's a fuck villain.
Yeah.
Maybe his superpower is like bullets, like silver bullets come out of his wing wing.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Out of his.
okay, I get it.
Oh,
Here we
see.
go. Here we go. Go on. Elaborate.
Why?
Checkmate.
Martin just entered the own zone.
I need some fucking context to this. I feel like I need some fucking context to this before I can approve it or not.
That was beautiful.
I've never seen Martin get so viscerally owned on this show before.
Yeah, straight up, Martin got straight up owned right now.
No,
did you get
fucking
owned, bro? You got pwned.
Eric, I sent you the fucking fax message like 200 days ago. You still haven't got it, apparently. Zach, same for you.
Hey, Emily.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's your earliest video game memory?
Ruby's gonna host the show, goddammit.
Gaming Podcast.
Sorry, I'm still looking at Little Mermaid Erection. This
Oh,
is slow my replay.
Get off DeviantArt!
Slow my replay.
Guys, I hear the cats and they're calling me.
Oh, what?
Goodbye!
No!
Eric!
I miss Eric.
But you know what? He's with,
yeah.
he's with the cats now.
Well, there
I
you
miss
go.
him. I miss him.
Oh fuck. Thank you, Eric. Sorry,
Thank you,
got a little distracted with this YouTube video.
This is very fair.
Literally, I haven't cried laughing like in a while. This is amazing. There's a slow mo replay and it's beautiful.
No.
I'm just gonna post it.
This is great. Let's all watch this.
You gotta put this in the description.
I'll put it. I'll find out a way to put it in the art.
Yeah, you better. This is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Boom. Oh man.
Okay.
Slow motion. The footage.
Oh, what? It goes up and down.
Direction. It goes up and down.
Is that the first? That's
They
the
like
first
animated that.
He's actually popping his stiffy. Wow. Wow.
Jake, say that again.
It goes up and down.
It goes up and down.
Popping his stiffy.
Up.
Up and down.
Down. Up.
The
down.
description
Up.
is
Elevator
amazing.
up,
Disney
down.
always has
What?
some questionable content. Pay
Yeah,
close
no.
attention to the minister's crotch
Crotch
when he says dearly beloved. No, he just really likes Kingdom Hearts. Deep cut there.
Emily is. Sorry, you need to go back to Ruby's question because you are. This is the Gaming Cult podcast.
Oh yeah, you do have to answer that
we can
question.
get into Kingdom
I do.
Hearts
Yeah,
deep
yeah, yeah.
lore later on. I'm sure, Emily, which you are very well versed
Listen, I've
in.
been trying to think.
Then we need.
Yeah,
then
you
we need to
just
take two on that
so
question. Ruby, are we
occupied with-
ready?
Little Mermaid erections.
Crystal,
Sure.
can I get
Do
a
you want me to
count?
ask again?
Can I get
Yes.
a countdown from 7 from Crystal for Ruby to ask
Seven.
Emily, not
That is-
you, Martin.
Fucking God. Oh, thank you,
Crystal.
Crystal.
7, 6, 5.
No, you have to talk to Crystal.
Can we? Oh, sorry.
Crystal, we can't get you on the monitors. I need you to talk louder.
What?
Louder.
More
Right,
Crystal
7.
in the foldback.
6.
No, start
5.
over.
Oh,
Ah,
7.
From 7.
ready.
6. Oh wait, no, it's not me doing it.
7.
Yeah.
Fuck. 7.
Okay, now, Crystal.
7. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Thank you.
So it's probably
Emily.
Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, really?
Or
Like the first one?
or Mist. I distinctly
Really?
remember.
Wait.
Cool.
Distinctly remember my dad showing me Mist, and it freaked me out because of the FMV.
Oh no,
But
it's too real.
how does this tie into people? popping a stiffy.
Oh,
It doesn't.
Well, there's a lot of
Emily was just
questionable content.
That's really
Emily was
great,
just-
Emily. That's really great. But where's the erection relation here?
Yes.
Here, let me ask a question.
Terrible.
Emily was just freaked out by
You-
seeing 16-bit color for the first time.
Fair.
It was scary.
Did anyone here ever play the parody Myst game on PC called Pissed?
Oh, what?
No,
No.
I have heard of that though.
That sounds okay. That sounds.
There
I'm
was
gonna look
this,
this up.
but I was like maybe 10 or 11. Like I went to Software Etc. at the time, and there was an entire section of computer games that were all just like, it was like one company just making parody games of other big games. There was like Who Wants to Punch a Millionaire? This game called
that came out for the Dreamcast, didn't it?
I don't know.
Who
I never
wants
had
to
a
beat up a
I think it
millionaire? That was
Beat Up a Millionaire.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I had this
Beat
game
Up a
that was,
Millionaire,
it was making fun of Star Wars, and it had Brad Hussein in it, where you would just. There were all these weird fucking just knockoff bootleg parody games. Yeah, and the one that I always remember though is Pissed, because I love that name.
Well, like Wind
That's a great name.
Like Wind Blows 98.
Goodman was
and all
in
that kind of
Pissed.
thing.
Say it again, Jake.
Like Wind Blows 98 and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, I never saw that, but that'd be a good one.
There was like all this
should make that game now.
parody software. Like it was like made by like really like Mad Magazine kind of humor, I guess.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
Yeah, a lot of that kind of stuff.
So it's Pissed, P-Y-S-T. Okay,
Yep.
interesting. Very, very, very creative. Just looked up the creator of this. Thank God he's dead. He deserves this fucking. He also made Star Warped. Real classic.
Hey, I
Yeah,
played
Star
that.
Wars. Star Wars. That's the game I was talking about with Brad Hussein in it.
Dude.
It's
I
got,
played that
it's got
when I
Brian
was
Posehn in it. All right.
This Pissed though. I just thought about this. Crystal, you've been playing a lot of like FMV games. This Pissed is an FMV game with John Goodman in it.
Oh.
So maybe you try that out.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
an
piss
idea
all
for
over.
free. Yeah, piss all over that on
Of
stream.
course you would.
I will.
Shuts up. So Crash.
Really quick. Really quick.
Mm.
You can edit this out.
No.
I'm gonna go for a Stiggy.
Okay.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Gonna go.
All right.
She's gonna go
Listen,
for.
so everyone knows.
Gonna go for a fucking
Eat proper
ciggy.
meals.
I'm gonna go for a fucking dart. Okay.
Back in that, mate. So Pissed was never released in outside of America, so thank fuck for that.
What? Why? Why would you say it like that?
It's just too.
This game's been
Pissed?
apparently boring.
Just
Apparently, the person who made Pissed the Star Wars also made the Wind Blows 98 game that you were talking about.
Oh, was it really?
So-
Wow. What a
Yeah.
That's a fucking classic.
What a guess that was. Jesus Christ. I had no idea.
Great minds think alike, motherfucker.
Ruby's put a screenshot to a 4chan post. that says,
Yeah.
Are there
Oh,
any,
fantastic.
are there any
we can
medieval
ignore
music?
musicians.
Take this out. Cut this out. This part can be cut for sure.
No.
Like something that sounds like
Absolutely not.
Weezer, but it's really from 1440 or something. It's too epic. That's too epic for me.
Yeah.
Hey, Emily,
Mm,
you're the featured artist this episode.
I am. Yes.
What? I don't. Tell the viewers. Who are you?
Mm.
Who even
Well, my name's Emily Glass. Yeah, I make music, and I'm the featured artist. I play Myst all the time. Apparently.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, I get pissed everywhere.
Would you say? Would
Yeah,
you
thanks for listening, everyone.
Would you say your music is much like a medieval version of Weezer?
Yeah, it's like medieval Weezer core
Uh-huh.
with depressive doom metal overtones.
It's pretty much what.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So like
Uh,
James Ferraro kind of vibe, medieval Weezer.
James Ferraro medieval Weezer.
Yeah.
Listen, that's just what the people want in 2020.
We've got to give them what the people what they want. Emily, let's go to a
Exactly,
song.
you gotta-
Which one of your songs do you want to play right now?
Oh.
And can you announce it like you're announcing it on like an old time radio show?
Yeah. How old?
Okay, everybody. Oh, fuck.
Transatlantic accent. Well,
Eh.
yes,
Oh.
you need to do the
I'm not-
This is the BBC
Atlantic
World
accent
Service.
properly.
This is the BBC World Service, and
Okay.
up next we have Emily Glass with.
Okay, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. You just heard Uvula by me. Real cool, right?
People left. I love the idea that people left the podcast and came back.
I loved it.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Emily.
This is how it
More
goes.
music from Emily Glass throughout the show. What a joy. What a pleasure.
What a joy! What a little SoundCloud MP3 we just heard.
Yeah.
What a treat.
How long have you been making music, Emily?
I have actually the exact year. It was like 2014 is when I started taking it seriously. Seriously as an angsty teen who made like harsh noise on like Audacity.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
But you gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah. Putting out them limited 50 copy cassettes, Xerox. Yeah.
I like on CDRs and shit.
Yeah. That's even better.
With like untitled MP3s and shit. So yeah, that was my humble beginning.
That was your humble beginning to where you ended up right now.
Yeah, that's it's a long journey. It's what they call the hero's journey in fiction.
Isn't that always what they say about?
It's like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, but with electronic music.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Emily, hang on. That's not right. Emily's music is actually quite good. Wait, did anyone play Mystic Quest? Was that good? It might not be an apt. It might not be an apt statement.
I honestly don't remember that one.
Was it good, Ryan?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
it was good.
It was like
Mystic Quest was like Final Fantasy for kids.
The American,
but like I played it on SNES, so I was a kid, so it was good.
Okay, that's the only Final Fantasy we had up until 7.
Oh really?
That came out in '97.
I bought a Final Fantasy bracelet today.
Nice.
Friendship bracelet?
What does it say?
Who are you friends with in the game?
Oh no, I don't.
You friends with Cloud?
It's Sephiroth. I like the bad guy.
Oh no.
Of course you do.
Mine's playing the heel.
Yeah, he's got cool long hair like Knull.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Knull is basically horny Sephiroth.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Incel.
But that suggests that Sephiroth isn't horny.
Sephiroth is probably the most horny of all.
He is most like
I think
horny.
Who's more horny, him or fucking what's his name from 6?
Kafka.
Who's more horny, Kefka or Sephiroth? Can everyone give me an answer to that question really quick?
Oh yeah.
Sephiroth.
No, Kafka. Sorry, it's gonna be by Kafka. He is definitely.
But Kefka's all about like the world is nothing and nothing matters. So maybe doesn't even care about
him horny.
But is he horny or maybe he's moved?
Kefka's like, do I make you horny, baby?
Exactly. All right, I see what you mean. All right, I'm with you.
Yeah, no, I do agree with the sentiment that Sephiroth might be one thirsty boy. Kafka is... He reaches levels of thirstiness that we combined could not even achieve because,
viewers at home.
God could.
Hefty
viewers at home. It is. But I think the viewers at home should tweet at Jake who they think is hornier.
Yes.
Sephiroth or Kefka. Make sure to send it only to Jake and keep doing it.
Yeah, I guess.
Make sure to add to like append your favorite JPEG ban art.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Send your favorite DeviantArt of Kefka or Sephiroth being horny directly to Jake on his Twitter and also at gamingcultpodcast@gmail.com.
Also, if it's above 200 by 200 pixels and above 50 kilobytes, don't bother.
DJ
but even more so, give absolutely no context and just do at DJ Innes Sephiroth.
Yeah.
DJ
or you could have a JPEG of Sephiroth and Kefka together.
Let me give you Jake's phone number so you can just text it straight to him.
Do it a JPEG of those two, but they're docking with each other.
They're engaging in sexual congress.
I need pictures of them docking, edited into Windows Movie Maker with Nickelback
set
playing in the background.
Set to Drive by Incubus.
Hero by Chad.
Yeah. Or what's it called again? cut my life into pieces.
Oh, Last Resort by Papa Roach.
Yeah.
I need pictures of Spider-Man.
Whoa, fuck, really?
Speaking of
Anyone-
pictures, there's a picture in the Discord now of
Zach, why do you have that?
Why not?
Zach.
Zach, is that at your
has
house?
posted an image.
That's the Hell
Right,
House.
yeah. It is my house.
Just another beautiful
life.
addition to the Hell House.
Cut out of Austin Powers that sits in the hallway.
They got black mold on their
Sitting
ceiling
there,
and
but
Austin
you
Powers
bring-
in the hallway.
Conspicuously sitting there while you bring
Zach-
guests over. Is that it?
That's
Zach
thing to
had
do with
so
Austin.
many different cutouts at his house. I remember going over once and it's like all the lights were off and there was a cutout of Zayn Malik from One Direction. I didn't have my glasses on, so I didn't realize that it was a cutout. And I opened the door and said hi to his housemate and glanced at it and was like, "Oh, sorry," before realizing that it was a cutout of Zayn Malik.
You thought it was actual Zayn Malik in your house?
And I apologized to him.
Zach's got an amazing collection of shit art on the walls as well.
It's like a cutout. So we had cutout. It all started when we got a life-size cutout of all the Spice Girls from I was at work.
Those spicy girls.
Spicy Girls, and we had we had a party at the Spice Girls at every party, and then we had Zayn Malik, and now we've got Austin Powers. But the best thing is, like, what we've been doing is you switch off all the lights when everyone goes to bed. Someone's asleep, and if we've got a new cutout, this joke usually works for about 3 days. We do exactly the same thing we did to Ruby. We'll just kind of leave their door a little bit ajar, have like the cutout sticking out from behind the door.
Sorry, but how can a door be ajar?
Now, my question, Zach, is...
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
Now,
my god.
Jake, that was great. I appreciate that.
Thanks. I'm a funny man.
My question is
Funny man. Sorry, what?
Which one of the Austin Powers cutouts and the Spice Girls one is the one that gets yelled faster than the other one?
Bubba used to call them spicy girls.
Spicy Girls.
Spicy Girls.
So,
Ruby?
Spice Girls.
Ruby, does Bubba still message you and ask how those spicy girls are?
No,
she messages me telling me that she loves me.
Aww.
Me, who she talked about the Spicy Girls to.
That's right.
For context, my Baba,
love so much.
Those who don't know, Croatian for grandmother. She's just she's the light of my life.
Yeah.
And
The first thing she says to you is like, "Hey, kurva!"
Man speaks Croatian.
We're in the
close to my
this was in 2014, 2015 maybe. And we're just kind of, she's making dinner and we're hanging out and breaks the silence and goes, "Whatever happened to them spicy girls?" And I'm like, yes. And had to explain what happened to every Spice Girl to Baba. And Zeko, whatever happened to them spicy girls? I'm like, so ever since then I've called them the Spicy Girl.
I love that Zach's impression of Bubba almost hits the point, but still just sounded a little too much like Mario.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much for playing my game, Zeko.
The best Mario impression I've ever heard is my friend's dad. My friend who I grew up with is Italian, so his dad sounds exactly like Super Mario.
Oh,
like the impression is just fucking flawless. I mean, not that he's not trying to be Mario,
trying to be Italian.
He's trying.
You've met Marco, you know Marco. He's certainly not trying to be Italian, but he's extremely Italian. Man, fucks.
Rosie used to be terrified of Marco, but he's such a nice guy.
The nicest guy ever, and not only that, but he's the coolest guy ever. He's a mountain climber. He has his helicopter license.
Whoa!
And he got dishonorably discharged from conscription to the Italian military because he kept leaving to go fuck women in town.
Yeah! Oh!
Shuts up.
Which rocks. That man is my hero. And then he'd build mountain passes and name them after girls he's had sex with.
That's Put that guy's face on the Moon is Coming poster in fucking Norway. That guy's fucked.
My Italian neighbor Marco was definitely the horniest Final Fantasy character. Hands
There we
down.
go. Yeah. Now we know. Hey, now we know.
It is known.
I was wondering.
What were we talking about?
If you wanna cut in, like in terms of me, like speaking Croatian, it would be this. Govorim malo hrvatski, sigurno.
What do
you say?
What'd you say about Sigourney Weaver?
It's a little bit.
You talking shit?
You talking
Did you say
about,
Malo?
like,
Swear to God, Martin.
Because that would mean that you speak a little.
Swear to fucking God, mate, if you're talking shit.
Da.
Did you say that you speak a little bit of Croatian, Martin?
Da.
I'll see you down the club. Man. See you down the club.
I love when Jake does this voice.
Hey, Crystal, do you speak Croatian?
Oh, right. Yeah. See you down the fucking
I mean,
Croatian club, man.
it's an X-Men language,
Didn't fucking
technically,
spicy,
so no, but
There was an X-Men who could speak, or an X-Man who could speak different languages.
Oh yeah.
Is that the power?
Yeah, because that's the singular.
X-Man.
His name was
Who's your favorite X-Man?
Protect. What the fuck was that guy's name?
technically all of the telepaths can speak every language.
No. You're talking about the one that could speak every language, and then his power turned into speaking body language, so he became the world's best karate man.
Yes.
Are you
that's the
fucking
one.
kidding me?
Oh yeah, no. There's a lot of dumb X-Men.
Yeah, there's too many.
What a shock!
But is there an X-Men that's a himbo?
Yes.
Oh, you're getting into
His name was
Crystal's favorite. You're getting into
Cypher.
Crystal's favorite topic, like ever right now.
You gotta go away from this topic.
No, let's go for it. Let's go. There.
Would you say who would you say is the most himbo of the X-Men?
Colossus.
Yeah, I was gonna say Colossus.
So it's agreed upon, man. He's like a real dumb buff man that's just like, I will destroy.
I'll destroy those
Stupid, or
walls.
is he just Russian?
He's Russian.
He's Russian.
That's so horny.
I'm Colossus
He's
and I'm
the
gonna
horniest
destroy those
X-Men as
walls.
well.
Well, I always think about like, does his dick turn metal? I think me and Brian talked about this once.
Oh yeah, no,
Absolutely.
his dick absolutely turns metal.
Yeah,
All
it definitely does.
He's
But,
got
like,
a big metal cock.
But do you think like him and Kitty Pryde can like fuck with that though?
Well, yeah, of course, because she can let things pass
Yeah.
forward, but she can just make
But
a little bit.
does she feel it though? Like
Do you feel metal when you touch it?
yeah, but if she's feeling intangible, I don't know. I don't think she can pick what part of her becomes intangible.
Absolutely, she can.
You might be
doesn't
right.
totally
I think
fall
you're right.
through-
but
She doesn't
really
totally
quick.
fall through shit. when
Okay,
she
listen.
doesn't it through.
Really
But
quick.
this is a vagina though. Like if you're only making part of your vagina intangible, then it's like if you fuck up that concentration, then you're dead. And now you have a metal penis through your
I mean,
body.
Really quick.
Wait, well, what's the difference in that and her going halfway through a car? She'd fucking.
But she's
kill
not
herself
fucking
anyway.
doing it.
I love when-
you're fucking, you gotta concentrate.
I love when
quick,
vaginas
really
are
quick,
tangible.
really
I like Kitty Pryde and her ability to keep concentration while
Really
having a
quick.
huge metal dick inserted in her. Please go ahead.
Really
Ruby.
quick. Just really quick.
Really quick, go ahead.
Uh-huh.
really quick.
Yeah.
If you fuck what's his name? Columbo? Colossus? If you fuck Colossus and he's got a metal penis, I would say that's going digital. So would you say that fucking like a human flesh penis would be going analog?
100%.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Okay.
because then you have to bring up the people that have the cyber techno
Yeah.
virus. Because when you have like a techno dick, that might be more digital because like your
Ooh.
dick is actually made out of like robot computer.
Yeah,
parts.
Wow.
Cable's definitely
Okay.
got techno dick.
Ruby, you've mentioned Columbo now, and that got the question in my head. Which like Z detective do you think fucks better, Columbo or Monk?
Is slightly
Columbo.
disconcerting.
Well, Monk had a wife, but
Monk.
then she died, so he doesn't fuck anymore. So I'd say Columbo.
That's probably a good one. I was gonna say Columbo as well, but Monk Monk's eccentric, and I find that it's like he'd do weird things to me. I like it.
Do you feel
Yeah.
like Columbo?
Monk, because I feel like he has a good attention to detail.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah, there we go.
Do you think when Columbo fucks, he gets right to the right to the edge, and then he stops and he gets up and then he turns the lid and he goes one more thing and then jumps back in? That's that's a joke because Columbo. That's his
You
catchphrase.
did bring it around.
Yes,
You made
yes.
a Columbo joke.
That's Ryan. All TV detectives fuck like they act, and so Elliot Stabler beats me with a chair until he realizes I'm not the person that he's meant to be.
What about
Columbo's the king of edging.
What about Murder She Wrote?
Angela Lansbury fucks.
Oh yeah.
And then she writes it
Yes,
down.
she does.
She's the one making all those Dear Penouts letters.
I think we solved it.
We cracked the case.
This is my favorite bit we've ever had on this show is taking like 80s detective shows and talking about them fucking. This is the best bit we've ever had.
It's a good bit.
Right. It's a great fucking bit.
We're literally just going through Ryan's history right now.
Yeah.
His browser history.
For history.
What is that supposed to mean?
His browser history.
No.
My boy's wearing Everlast.
Ryan never gets horny.
I'm a doctor. I can only get horny on my off time.
Shuts up.
Okay.
It's like, Ryan, what are you
like
doing?
normal people?
Ryan, what are you
No,
doing?
that's
Rough
only
time?
doctors.
It's like,
I kill digital dogs and get horny.
Ryan, what are you doing in your downtime? I don't know. Watch a few episodes of Remington Steele, Murder She Wrote, Rockford Files, and then I kill a dog to get horny.
A digital dog. A digital dog.
You said dog.
So not an analog.
That's a hell of a picture you put in there, Chris.
Not an analog dog. I would never harm an analog dog.
Thank you.
Colossus is definitely the horniest.
Yes.
Whoa, hold on.
Yes, here we go. Here we fucking go.
This audio podcast is through to a bunch of people looking at pictures in a Discord and laughing about them. What a great podcast we're running.
This is Gaming Cult, baby.
Words, right?
Okay, I'm gonna describe it. So it's Columbo and what looks like Monk, and they're they're ducking with each other, and they're looking deeply into each other's eyes, probably solving a crime.
Talking 101.
Has there been a show with a horny detective who's just all about
Yeah, is it Aquarius?
Those titties.
Aquarius?
Aquarius? I've never heard of that one.
Aquarius, David Duchovny. He's a horny
David
detective.
Duchovny, everything he does is horny.
Oh, well, David Duchovny is a horny man.
Yeah,
even in X-Files.
California,
It's
he
like,
fucks.
oh, this is so spooky. Anyway, you up? Like
He literally had a show called Californication, which is all about him being a writer who's too horny. There's a show on HBO where all he does is talk about writing and fucking. So
Yeah, I mean, he was literally hospitalized.
No,
for being a sex
don't
addict.
be a spooky ghost. You're so sexy.
God.
I fully believe that David Duchovny has in his real life tried to fuck a ghost. I believe that in my soul.
I believe it.
The truth is out.
Now,
I would like to see
If
it.
anyone,
just cue the X-Files scene.
The truth is
what
out.
were we gonna say?
if anyone wants to send pictures to Jake of David Duchovny docking with a ghost, now's the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
At
Excellent.
DJ
Now's the
underscore
time.
Innes. Sure, why not? I'll take it all.
Next time that you're watching a stream by Jay, come in and just start in the chat talking about your theories about if David Duchovny has
Sounds
fucked
like
a
someone
ghost.
else.
Twitch.tv/JakeGC.
Oh yeah.
A friend of mine.
Follow me on Twitch. Gaming Cult.
A friend of mine, I'll say for Samantha, had an uncle who was beyond obsessed with David Duchovny. Came much to the detriment of uncles like family and well-being. One of their uncle's favorite things to do to wheel out a videotape of I think it was like a 7 News segment or something of when David Duchovny was in town in Sydney, and for 15 to 20 seconds he points at the screen and goes, "That's me, that's who he's mentioning." What happened was set up camp outside of where David Duchovny was staying and forced his son to come along with him and camp out for like a few days to get a glimpse of David Duchovny. So while interviewing like it for the 7 News segment, they're like, "Oh, and you were saying that you've had a guy camping outside." It's like, "Yeah, he's been there for like 3 days now," and his uncle would proudly exclaim, "That's me. That's me. I'm the guy they're talking about stalking David Duchovny."
Nice.
So we're sort of getting into like a preview of your upcoming years
Duchovny
here.
stands.
Zach?
Oh fuck!
Holy shit.
Make sure to follow David Duchovny on Twitter, folks.
Emily, let's go to the song. What song are we gonna listen to?
Yeah.
Let's go to Happy Life next. That's a good one.
You know what rhymes with happy life? Happy
What
wife.
rhymes with happy life?
Happy house.
Happy wife.
Oh,
I have to
true.
take that again. You spoke over me.
Yeah, do that where we don't all talk over each other.
Can I get a countdown
What?
from 7, please?
No. Just cut
7.
this out of the show and do it again.
From 2?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Emily, do you know what comes after happy life?
Hmm?
Happy wife.
You're not wrong.
My
You're not
wife!
wrong there. You're not wrong.
Roll the tape.
My wife.
Roll the fucking thing. Roll the MP3.
Oh my god.
No, we're not doing more Discord image.
Us looking at pictures that no one else can see part of the podcast is over.
We gotta move on from that
Okay.
bit.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can describe it for them. So it's a picture of Columbo and Monk.
Yeah. Right.
And Monk has what looks kind of like a gimp mask on, and Columbo is taking it off with his teeth.
That's fucking David Duchovny.
It is. Oh,
No,
the fuck,
I
you're
think
right.
it's Columba.
What the fuck?
I
That looks like Ryan
googled David Duchovny sexy, and
I
that's
thought
what
it was
I
like
got.
the singer from Crazy Town or something.
That looks like Ryan Reynolds. Once again, though, no one at home is enjoying this part. Not doing anything.
No. If you want to know what it looks like, just look up David Duchovny frosted tip.
Hell
There
yeah.
you go.
David
Look up-
Duchovny, just the tip. Yeah.
Tony Shalhoub, Gimp Mask, and
Tony Shalhoub with big boob, gimp mask.
There we
And
go.
Columba.
Martin was a big Monk fan.
Addy.
Big
What do you
Monk
mean,
fan.
what?
Oh, still am? I'm sorry, Martin.
I mean, dude, like Monk's still a pretty good show. Like, yeah, it's
Nah, it's good.
Like, yeah, like
When's the last time you watched an episode of Monk?
now that I could not answer you. Like,
Fake fan.
Whoa, fake fan.
yeah, sorry about that.
Sad.
You never get
Sad.
all the.
I thought we had an epic Monk fan here.
No, see, thing is, right? They didn't get all the seasons released on DVDs in Sweden. Netflix, HBO here. No dice. And they didn't release all the episodes on DVD either, nor Blu-ray, as in all the seasons. So I'm thought.
Did you get Ladder Lappin' the animated series? Ladder Lappin'.
Oh, the Ladder Lappin'. Yeah.
Swear to God.
I'm just looking at pictures of Monk.
Oh yeah?
Good.
Emily, when's the last time you watched an episode of Monk, Emily?
It's been a good. Look, I'm not gonna front and say that I'm a fan and then not remember. I'm just gonna say I literally have no clue when the last time. I'm just looking up JPEGs now.
Could you watch a
Monk
couple and
show.
then write a song about Monk, please?
Yeah, I could do like
now.
a Randy, yeah, I could do like a little sing song. Little
Can
deal.
you call it monkey business?
Oh.
Please call it that.
Go in monkey mode?
Monkey business!
Oh man.
Get us over the curtain. I'm sorry. Emily, I'm still.
My shine. I have no shine. I'm just looking at pictures.
Video games.
Well, last episode of Monk I watched was probably, I think it was one where like there was a dude and he murdered his girlfriend / wife, but he was an astronaut. So at the time, apparently he was in space and Monk had to.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good
my
mystery.
Did Monk have to go to space?
Good. It was a Monk.
He
didn't get to
360
go
no
to space.
scoped from the moon.
Exactly.
Shouts out.
That's diabolical. Shouts out
No.
to fucking murder.
But only if it's
They don't.
digital. Digital
So
murder
true.
only. Digital
Yeah,
murder
digital
only.
dog murder.
What's everyone been playing?
Oh, God.
Oh.
I've been playing
I.
video games.
Have we playing video games?
Talk about video games.
Ruby bought a game about mineral water.
Wait.
Ruby,
May I come to the floor?
Yeah, Ruby.
Video games?
Cute. Video games. Well, I'm on about, I think, like 450 hours for Animal Crossing now. So I'm taking a little bit of a break. And I bought yesterday Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town, which is a remake of the original Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town, because Harvest Moon was made by Natsume, and they, the original creators of Harvest Moon, moved over and started a new studio called Marvelous, and that's where they started making the Story of Seasons games. And I played the first Story of Seasons game, and I didn't really like it, but this one, I've been playing it, and it's really, really fun. It's very cute. The character designs are really lovely. My only complaint would be that the days go by a little too quickly, but I think that's probably because I'm used to Animal Crossing going by a real-time clock, so having enough time to do everything throughout the day. But it's very, very cute, and I do be loving it.
That's Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town, right?
Yeah, and a very cool
this
thing
looks
as
so
well.
cute.
This is the first, technically, Harvest Moon game. This is the first one. It's only in the English release, but it's the first one to allow same-sex marriage between same-sex characters. So, very cool stuff. I will be getting myself a wife, and I won't even have to get a modded version of the game to do so.
Lovely. Well, you know, we're making progress. My Wife, yeah. My Wife DLC
My Wife.
coming out soon. I might get that.
I think
it
they
looks
should
fucking cool.
put Borat in the game. It's really good. It's such a fun game.
Borat DLC.
I think Borat should be in every game, but only for a little bit.
Yeah, just a little.
Just like
You have to move
hear
on
like
from
very
Borat bits.
distantly. You hear very distantly, just like a kind of muffled but quietly excited, just a hallelujah.
That sounded like ASMR Adam Sandler.
I don't know enough Adam Sandler lines to be able to. Hold on. Give me a sec.
You've never seen 8 Days of Christmas?
Grown Ups 1. Grown Ups 2 again. That's all I got.
Hang on, just look it up. Adam Sandler filmography.
Give me a sec. We need to be.
I've got a stereo mic. I can do this.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. He was in that?
Oh, yeah,
That's the
that's
worst fucking
Chuck
movie.
or Larry.
That's the worst.
I remember that movie. I watched it.
Oh,
It's not the worst movie he's made, but it's pretty bad.
it's up there.
The worst movie he's made is probably
Rob
good.
Schneider in Yellowface is pretty up there.
Well,
Rob Schneider
I
in
forgot about
every
that.
face.
Rob Schneider fucking is a lot of different bad, terrible things in those movies, but like, you don't mess with the Zohan. He was in Brownface making fucking goat jokes, so it's like, take your pick. They're all terrible.
It's, yeah, up there.
See, for Adam Sandler, I feel like Rob Schneider was just his, like, in his eyes, his racially ambiguous friend, and so he was like, all right, I'm gonna put you in like every kind of like race I can think of.
Mom said I have to put
like,
you in the movie.
I want to say Rob Schneider is Filipino, right?
I think he's like half Filipino.
Well, let me. Now this is.
No, what was Mickey Rooney?
Yeah, we're gonna
white
do a
guy.
fucking we're gonna do an ancestry on Rob Schneider.
Mickey Rooney was the wrestler. No, that's Mickey
No, that's
Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. Yeah.
Mickey Rooney. That would have been The Wrestler was a great movie, actually.
Oh, by the way, for those wondering at home,
And
he's
so
half
was
Filipino, half Jewish.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shuts up. But
So,
Which
hell
means
yeah.
that he's also other types of Asian, Mexican, whatever other
Republican.
race he's in, Republican, which is a race, absolutely.
Saturday Night
God.
Live host.
Did he host?
I
that?
love that.
He was just on it.
He's just on it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Saturday Night Live is going, man, we need the ratings. Who do we pull in? Fucking Rob Schneider. Hell yeah, people are gonna tune into that.
Rob Schneider's of Coneheads fame. Wait, was he in that?
He was not. That's Chris
He-
Farley.
Do you think Rob Schneider only became a Republican because he saw a Republican percentage on his Ancestry.com results?
Yeah.
He did 23andMe and he saw Republican a lot. Well, I guess that's what I gotta do.
I gotta do that.
And then he started Surf Ninjas.
Yeah.
fucking Surf Ninja.
Damn, that's crazy.
That was like
Do you remember
his
the part
mo-
of Surf-
that was his movie though, wasn't it? That's like it really is
No,
Rob
he's-
Schneider of Surf Ninjas fame.
I mean, he's kind of not the star of the movie.
Oh, is
but
he not? Okay.
Ernie Reyes Jr. is the star of that movie. But my favorite part about Surf Ninjas is that towards the end of the movie, they pull out the Sega Game Gear version of the Surf Ninjas video game to find out what to do in the movie.
Whoa, that's like some time shit. That's some
Please go
time
watch.
shit happening.
Please go watch Surf Ninjas if you've never seen Surf Ninjas.
I've never fucking heard
Yeah.
of this.
Oh,
I've never
yeah,
seen it either, but I think
Surf
I'm just
Ninjas
gonna
is-
watch
okay. Surf
any
Ninjas
other
is a-
movie.
Surf Ninjas is a movie about. They made it after like Three Ninjas got big. So Surf Ninjas is a bunch of kids who find out they're actually the kings to like a made up nation somewhere in, the Pacific, and it's being held by a dictator tyrant played by Leslie Nielsen.
Right.
Please go watch.
Are you
please go
fucking
watch
kidding
Surf,
me?
Please go watch Surf Ninjas.
Oh,
For me,
shit.
watch Surf Ninjas.
I will. Oh,
I
it was
might.
directed by the same person who did Police Academy. Okay, interesting.
I might watch.
Yeah, that's
Surf
why
Ninjas.
Leslie Nielsen's in it. Please watch Surf Ninjas.
Zach, are you gonna watch Surf Ninjas?
Listen, my time's pretty precious, so probably not. But I will definitely to you about it, Ryan, and say, yeah, it was great. I really liked what Rob Schneider was doing. Leslie Nielsen, wow, what a classic. Rest in peace.
Classic performance. There's Leslie Nielsen doing a YouTuber face on the poster. We love to see it.
Love to see it.
He's just doing the soy boy face.
He's doing
the soy face. He's
Leslie
having
Nielsen.
an epic gamer moment.
Leslie Nielsen invented the epic.
Leslie Nielsen was always ahead of the time. He's a pioneer. He made it up way before anybody else. Like, wow. Props to Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen founded the Fine Brothers.
Leslie Nielsen found The Undertaker when he was missing before SummerSlam. So Leslie Nielsen is a great guy.
He is.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna get destroyed that time. Yeah, exactly. Fucking this poster is amazing. Wait, there's like 3 different.
So Ruby,
oh my god,
Ruby, you're playing the mineral water game, and it's good.
I'm playing the mineral water game. Yeah, it's good. No, I do really like it. I've only played a little bit of it this morning, but I loved it. And yeah, I just wish the day would go by a bit slower because like, I've only just started the game, but my thing is like, okay, I need to talk to everybody in the town. I need to give a flower to the lady that I like. I need to do all my crops. I need to brush my horse. I need to talk to my horse. I need to walk around aimlessly and pick up things. You talk to horse, and it makes the horse be your friend.
What'd the horse say?
That's just like real life.
The horse says, just like horse stuff.
What does the horse say?
Classic reference there.
Yeah,
Jay.
Great reference.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
On twitch.tv.
Who can make the best horse noise?
Sorry for party rock.
Not me.
Unnskyld alle nordiske faner fordi denne kommentaren. Jeg må si det at Jake er ikke sånn helt her. Yeah, that's it.
I feel like to make a horse impression, you have to go full on. I don't know if I'm like able to go full on right now. Oh, that was a low effort. No, never mind. I got just pwned there.
Oh, Wilbur.
Nay.
Yeah, let's go.
Nay.
Get this. All right, here we go. Are you ready for this?
Yeah. This is comedy.
What does? What does?
If you're still listening during the horse bit, let us know on Twitter.
Eric's
at me a picture of your cock.
Don't say. At Emily X Glass. Don't send the Do you actually want dick pics? I don't think you want people to send you dick pics.
No,
viewers don't send dick
called
pics.
A bit.
No, they're going to you. Dick, they're going to you.
They're going to you.
Yeah.
Pics are fucking slut. I'll take them.
Wow!
You send them to Jake, and Jake will make sure that they get back to Emily. But you have to send them to Jake.
Send your favorite horse impressions to me.
And just send me $100.
Yeah,
I want $100.
No, Ruby gets $100. Jake, you get the dick pics. We already worked this out.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Honor. May I approach the bench?
Go ahead.
Yes.
What does the horse neigh?
I have to go.
I have to go and burn my house.
This has been Gaming Cult Podcast, episode 61. Oh wait, are we still there?
Crystal, what games have you been playing?
Rainbow Six Siege, Battlefront 2, Star Wars, Dream Daddy.
Oh, it's on PS Plus, right?
Night in the Woods. No, I bought the Battlefront 2 for $20 on Steam. It was on sale last week, and like it fucking has an Ewok mode where you can just stab people as Ewoks. It's the best thing I've ever done. Really
okay, I'm sold now. I don't want to stab people as little shit.
Honestly, well, when you're on the opposite side of the team and you're the stormtroopers, all you see is these little red eyes running at you that are really small, and they come up and just fuck your day up. It's great.
That's like a horror
really
game.
good.
Yeah, it is.
It sounds upsetting.
Dead by Daylight. I've been playing a lot of shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's the hell yeah.
Tell us about your stream, Crystal. Corystalia.
It's a stream, and
what kind of stream? This stream?
Ryan, shut up. Sometimes I stream video games. Sometimes I just look at the camera and stare, and other times I do therapy streams.
They are good. You are definitely a variety streamer. Yeah.
Oh, For sure. For sure.
Can I ask you
For
to go
sure.
into more like details about the therapy streams? That sounds like
I call them Wellness Wednesday streams.
Mhm.
I've studied psychology for quite some time, so I put that to the test by giving nerds knowledge about psychology and whatnot. So,
Right.
and I have them call in to the Big Dog server and talk to me about their problems, and I help them.
Do you actually feel like you're able to reach out to them?
Oh, absolutely.
In the same sense that you want to be able to?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. I feel like I've had more success doing it this way than I have with actual clients in the past. So,
Wow.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Awesome.
It's like one-on-one kind of conversations that are happening, or
I mean, they call in, so whatever they want to put public, but usually they
Sure.
kind of just go balls out with it.
oh, so it's actually public.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the Twitch.
And I'll get
she does it on
DMs
the
as well. I'll get DMs a lot of times too of people who are like watching, but they didn't want to talk about it in public, and then I'll help them through like Twitter DMs and whatever, and that's actually really good too, because some people don't know, especially now with coronavirus, like what's going on with psychology, like what meds they should be keeping up on, because doctors aren't really refilling stuff as well, at least in the U.S. So, gotta give them that advice.
Wait, they're not refilling stuff?
It depends. Like in certain states, there's like rules. I don't know what it is for every other state, but in Philly, like if you have like a high narcotic thing, you have to have the physical script and take it to the doctor. And obviously, like no one's going to physical appointments right now, so getting like high anxiety meds is like impossible for people, and they keep being late on them, and then they have to give them like Benadryl and shit to hold them off for a few days until a doctor can figure it out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Like he can't go
Yeah.
like one day without some meds. That's like ridiculous.
I know, and the doctor kind of just like there's not a lot that they could do, you know, because it's kind of like the pharmacy and then the insurance and then also like the rules in general. But they've been letting it slide because of Corona.
Sure. And that's
Yeah.
actually the same sort of situation that has also occurred in the country where I reside in, where doctors will, give you Benadryl or the equivalent of that, but they won't actually give you the medicine that you're, that is on your doctor's note and that you're entitled to get.
That your brain and body needs.
Yeah, exactly. Which is not a good solution at all.
No, it's not. It basically just puts you to sleep for like 2 days.
I'm so glad things are okay with that in Australia right now.
Yeah, no, I'd be freaking out. They're
I get my
yeah,
meds
just
just
go to
fine."
sleep for a few days.
Yeah.
Oh.
I get my
Maybe
meds
they'll
just
shut
fine.
up if they're
Quite
asleep
lucky.
all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it works.
Sorry.
That's so fucked.
It's fucked. It's very Oh man.
Things have gotten a little bit better though where you're at, haven't they, Crystal? Like
Yeah, they have. Now the doctors have come to terms with the pandemic is like happening and that they're not going to see patients for a long time.
Okay.
Maybe
Also,
some
all the
balances.
therapy sessions are now through like Zoom and shit. So like
Yeah.
they're all ongoing with that too.
Anywho, video games.
Oh
Yeah, that's a nice video game.
Hey,
Oh,
Martin,
no, great
I bought
game.
I bought that Shenmue 1 and 2 collection. I was thinking about playing it.
Yeah, go on.
I don't know. You've just been talking about it to me for like 6 years, so I thought maybe I'd play it.
Yeah.
Playing that as well, Ryan.
Oh yeah? Is it good?
Jake got me. It's pretty damn good. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I copped it. Too. I really want to play it. I just been too busy.
Which game?
with
did
other
you-
shit.
Okay. Serious
Okay.
question though.
Yes.
Do you think that if I play it, I'll finish it before next Friday because that's when Ghost of Tsushima comes out, and I'm really looking forward to that game. Is it something? Do you think I
No.
could finish in a week, or is it longer than that?
Depends on how much time you put into it, dude.
Like after work, a couple hours every day.
I mean, okay, so how far are you in Shenmue 1 right now?
No, I haven't. I just bought it. I haven't played it yet.
You could do it in 1 week, certainly.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Then
Yeah.
hopefully by the next episode, I'll finally get to talk to you about Shenmue.
Hell yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Making
yeah.
progress.
My wife.
I literally
like
called
Shenmue.
my farm on
Yeah, I
the
don't know
on
what
the
it-
hottest
talking
moon.
about it.
I called it Funny Farm.
Faked up titty.
Funny farm.
Fucked up fake ass titties on a fucked up chest. How's that song go, Ryan?
Oh, You wanna fucking let me in the mood?
Oh my
Fuck
god.
that, you gotta fuck. If I say fuck one more time, that's gonna take fuck in this out.
That's such a good impression.
Yeah, that's
my
too
impression.
convincing. That's too
Do you like
convincing. Like, yes.
That sounds like a deep fake.
That was
It's like a deep fake.
Yeah, it was. Are you deep faking right now, Ryan? You shadowballing?
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
I'm faking and I'm shadowballing.
Shuts up. Wait, you can only shadowball on Skype. You can't. Can you shadowball?
Oh, that's true.
On this...
Discord? I feel like we need a new name for it. Emily has no idea what we're taltalking about. Emily, do you know what shadowballing is?
I don't even know what it is.
Shadowballing is when you're in a Skype call with your friends and you mute your mic so you can jerk it really quick and then you get back on.
Oh my god. What?
A cheeky shadow ball.
I've never done
Who,
it.
You banish
who
it-
amongst us has not?
You banish yourself to the shadow realm.
I've never done it.
Going straight to the show.
Oh, here we go.
Boys.
Emily, I just did a litmus test for you, Ryan. Emily knows about a Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wait,
Oh, tight. Okay, cool.
I don't believe that you've never shadowballed.
What? No, I would never
okay,
do
look.
that.
Ryan.
I've shadowballed one time, so you've
Whoa,
I'm a girl.
there you go.
So you've
Whoa,
had to admit
I'm not alone.
No.
Thank
no,
you.
No.
Okay, I'm not
I
alone.
never would.
Thank you.
I'm a man of
Ryan.
honor and a man of
Well, like,
discipline.
okay,
and I
look,
would not.
sometimes-
I'm talking to my
Look.
friends. It's not jerk off time.
Ryan, listen, sometimes you just don't want to walk away from the conversation and you're like, man, I really got a nut. So you just quickly go do it. And then you still can hear what's going on. You don't feel left out.
I can't say I've ever been in that position.
Yeah,
Now,
because you
not-
just fall asleep.
That
Totally
is
different
true.
thing.
Instead of what I like to do in Skype calls, instead of getting really horny and jerking off around my friends, is just in the middle of conversations, go to bed. This is true.
Yeah.
Oh, that definitely happens.
Fucking time.
We've had Sleepy Rai many times.
Sleepy Ryan is the scariest version of
I
Ryan that
want to
exists.
let you know a serious thing, Jake. I've fallen asleep while recording this podcast before. Sometimes I'm just a little nappy boy, and I gotta go take a quick 5-10
sleep-
nap.
Baby.
And so that's why I have wireless headphones. I have my nice chair, and I just lean back and I do a quick nap, and then I come back. I'm not narcoleptic. I'm just a sleepy boy. I work hard.
Wow.
I play hard.
Power
and
nap. It's called a
It's
pod
called a
nap.
power nap.
Pod nap.
Listen,
Pod nap.
if it's good enough for Einstein, he used to do power naps. It's good enough
Hey.
for me. Saying I can't be like
But you
Einstein.
know what?
Wow.
When you say his name, he wakes up. So
Yeah.
that counts.
That
for
is
something.
true.
Well, when you
say
say
my name-
Einstein's name.
When you say my name, I wake up and then I get really mad that you're making fun of me for being asleep, and I say I'm not asleep. And then for some reason it makes me angry.
Ryan,
I feel like
how can you see
no.
through my eyes? Like
What?
open doors?
Pavlov's dead digital dog. You say Ryan's name and he wakes up.
Double barrel gauge
I gotta
straight
hear
to
him.
the fucking temple.
When that dog's there, I gotta hear it die.
I
Wait,
feel like
me,
I could
yeah.
get Ryan to commit to doing this shit in a
Martin,
split second.
Martin. Let me see it.
Jake.
What?
Yeah.
What is it?
スコってしたんだよね。スカイプコールの手で。
Oh, that's happening.
It sounded like way horny.
I was a
Dude,
porn.
I think Martin's shadowballing.
Can you say,
Martin
like,
shadowballing.
let's eat? Can you say that?
食べよう。
Wait, what does ikimasu mean?
お前メロ死んでる。
Going or coming? Depends on the topic.
Why every time in Sailor Moon they're like about to eat, they go ikimasu,
No, it's
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
ititakimasu. Oh, I'm saying it wrong then.
It's like
Fuck.
saying thank you for the food in advance. Japanese thing.
Ikimasu means
They're
let's
saying
go.
these donuts rock.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm trying to eat lunch here.
Oh, dude, I have some donuts.
Everyone in Sailor Moon be like,
Yeah.
these donuts fucking rock, but they say it in Japanese.
ねえ、ライアン先生。
Sailor Moon be like, hey, I'm walking here.
Just gonna take a power nap real quick. When you want me, just say my name.
Ryan, no.
No, what?
Ryan,
Do
Ryan.
me a
Look,
favor,
I was just-
Ryan.
I was just a bit upset that we wouldn't let Ruby sing a song.
She was trying
Oh,
to
really?
bring us to sleep.
I was putting it to sleep.
You done?
Yeah. Oh wait. Okay.
Ryan,
Wait. I want Ruby to sing me to sleep. What?
Order
What?
Krispy Kreme right now and eat
They
it
don't
on
have-
camera.
This is
Not
the
a
this is
cream.
the this is the
Wait,
ba-
you don't have-
this is the baby music
God.
segment of the show.
Ruby, sing me a lullaby.
Okay, you ready?
Baby
Yeah.
meta. 1, 2, 3.
Stop saying baby nut.
Fucking 1,
You ready?
2, 3.
Bitches shit that they ain't saying nothing. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. Beats in the trap, beats in the trap, beats in the trap, beats in the trap. Bitches ain't shit that they ain't saying nothing. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. Beats in the trap, beats in the trap, beats in the trap, beats in the trap.
And we shut it down.
I'm,
Oh, wait, no, that's
turned
applause.
on and comforted.
I'm not Shadow Boy. How fucking dare you?
It's applause.
You have slandered the good name of Emily Glass
Hey,
by
you have
suggesting
now.
that she's shadowballing right now, and you should apologize.
Fucking
Jake. I've posted a JPEG of a shadow ball, and this should be the episode art.
All right,
Yeah.
I like that.
Can the name of this episode
with
be
that.
Emily Glass's shadowballing?
Yes, absolutely.
During Discord.
Can it be shadowballing with Iceman?
It
Can
can.
it be that picture?
It can be all of these
Columbo
things, one
and
after the
Mark
other.
talking,
Oh my
but
god.
in front of the shadow ball.
Yeah, I can make it happen.
Let's wrap this shit up.
No.
No.
I'm having fun,
We're not
Ryan.
No,
I do have to go make some cupcakes.
just gotta go
Video
make
games.
duty. Just gotta make poo.
You did a game.
Oh no, that
gonna be
wasn't
cake.
that wasn't an innuendo. I genuinely
Yeah.
It's
If I'm gonna
it's
say-
2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're gonna have lunch. Let's get some.
Oh
Zach
yeah, you
let's
did.
do-
Zach Hungy.
Yeah.
Zach is indeed hungry. I'm going to take over emceeing the show. Thank you very much. Crystal, what have you been playing?
I already answered that.
Oh, then you've done a terrible fucking job.
I'm going through the list.
All right, I'm sorry.
Then
Jet
do it
voice channels down
properly.
because it's alphabetically ordered. So, Ryan, you've been playing.
Yeah. So, I've been playing a lot of
Last
good
of Us garbage.
I played Last of Us 2. No, but that was a while ago. I've also been playing a lot of good old games. I played X-Men Origins Wolverine recently, and that was
Hell
fun.
yeah.
because you get I just went on a murder spree after Last of Us 2, and that game is really good for like sticking claws in people and just ripping them to shreds. I played Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, where you just shoot motherfuckers in the head. Like, just violence all the time. It's been really
Whatever
fun.
way you can put
Was
dogs
X-Men
to sleep,
Origins
that's
Wolverine
happening.
based off the movie?
What?
X-Men Origins Wolverine based off the movie.
It's the first time there's a video game about a movie where the video game is better than the movie.
Way better.
Because
That's a great
it
game.
is
Really?
barely based off the movie in that it's got some of the bad guys, but really it's about flashbacks to when fucking Wolverine had to go into the jungle and fight weird mutants and people with machetes, and then also robots, and then Ryan Reynolds is there at the end and you rip his head off. It's a good game. It's a really good game.
The movie itself was okay. It was just, I guess, Fox were like, fuck, we got to make this character edgy, and so they've made so much Wolverine edgy, but just pretty much everyone that surrounds him was like just comically evil. Ryan Reynolds' character was just like atrocious.
That movie is straight trash.
It's that I think about. There's not much to really.
Zach, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing? That's a good question. Now that I'm in isolation, I've probably got a bit more time to play video games, as recently I've been really, really, really busy with work. What I have been playing was I downloaded the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC.
Nice.
So the Isle of Armor. It's more of the same. The storyline can probably be completed within like a day. Not incredibly hard. It's pretty much it's you get more Pokemon. That's the whole aim. The aim is that you get more Pokemon to catch and find, and a few of your favorites may come back.
To subjugate.
Exactly. It's like just pretty much it's what you'd expect Pokemon DLC to be. It's no massive build out of the game, but it's kind of like nice to have more to do. It's not worth $35 in Australian money, but you know it's never going to get its price dropped because it's Nintendo. So you may as well just pick it up if you really like Pokemon. If you like the meta game, there's a lot of like kind of EV and IV maxing and stuff. There's a lot for you there, but that's pretty much it. Outside of that, I've been playing Animal Crossing. I didn't get to play for a while because one of my Joy-Cons broke, so picked up another pair of those the other day and started playing Animal Crossing again.
What color are they?
Finally got around to terraforming my island. If you want to add me on Animal Crossing and visit my island, or I can visit yours and we can pal around, just add me by Twitter handle and then connect to me via, or give me your friend code via Twitter, via that Nintendo Switch linkage thing. It's way easier to do that because sharing friend codes is fucking stupid. And then so that I did another run through of Fire Emblem Three Houses, which once again is a fantastic game, and every path you take is really interesting.
Wait, I was also just told that was a really good game. Like, how horny on a scale of 1 to 10 does that game get?
Zach,
Well, that's the thing. Fire Emblem Three Houses.
you've played Fire Emblem fanfic games.
Oh,
I've played much every Fire Emblem there is.
And one
It
has.
released. Not just released in the West. For a long time, it was just released in the West, but then I started playing. Then I discovered the magic of emulators for games that were never going to get released in my region. And got to play a lot of the earlier emblems and ROM hacks. Yeah, I'd say on a scale of 1 to what's pretty horny. On a 1 to Austin Powers, I give it about like a 6. It's pretty shagadelic, but it's not making me as horny as some of the other games. They changed up the whole formula. You can't marry people and have children anymore, and the children were kind of like a big appeal to have. So what am I going to get here?
You sound so like broken and just.
I can't
depressed.
I can't.
They introduced a great new mechanic and then took it away and replaced it with, look, they're all at Hogwarts. And it kind of like, the whole game is set like, you're pretty much like a professor at Hogwarts and you choose which house to like lead a revolution and take over an empire. It's very different in that sense. I don't like it in that sense, but in terms of gameplay and like tactics, it's fun. Yeah.
Zach, if you want a game where you've got love interests and you can make babies, but instead the love interests don't fight with you, it's only the babies that fight. There's a really great game called Conception.
2.
Yeah.
Conception 2, that is. That's a good one. Where you literally fuck anime girls for the sole purpose of getting fighter babies that you can use in battle.
Wait, this is real.
It's a real game.
Oh,
It's a real game.
It was on the Vita.
There's like 4 or 5 of them at this point.
It's just weird, horny
Title
Vita
was
games.
Conception. Please give birth to my child. Yes. Yes. I'm all over this.
And
Conception, there's
I remember-
babies and you have to use them to fight.
I remember when I got that on Vita back in the day, in like 2013 or whatever. And the best thing about that game is that that's when PS Near was still on the Vita, so you could see what other perverts in the local area were also playing that game via GPS.
Find and meet local perverts.
I find it kind of funny that you were talking about it in the past tense.
He was
talking about the ad hoc and the.
You getting through them eroge?
Well, I'm not using it for any fucking apps or what have you.
Fucking.
I'm playing video games. No, I'm not. What?
Martin, I love my Vita. Let's talk about Vita really quick. How much we love our Vitas together. Do you like your Vita? I love my Vita. I just bought Spy Hunter on Vita.
Is Vita like penis?
No, it's the fucking
I love
PlayStation
my
device
penis.
that I can
Let's talk about how much
get
we love our
trophies while I'm at work.
Sure. Your love for the Vita extends how far? In inches, please.
Well, let me grab my Vita and take it.
Ruby, I can't fucking handle what you're
considering buying a
posting in the
Vita this
fucking
year.
chat.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Can't
Well,
handle
you
it.
should, depending on what kind of game you're like genre or anything.
So we're releasing
Wait.
games for the Vita? Surely not.
I'm grabbing my toolbox. 1 second.
Jesus.
Eminem criticizes teachers who are bitches in bedtime on latest rap track. Fuck.
My Vita is 7 inches long.
Nice.
Ooh.
It had a good OLED screen. It was the first thing I had that had no LED screen on it. And then they took that away.
Beautiful.
In the second.
There's a Vita in The Last of Us 2, and a girl's playing it, and then you get up behind her and you stab her in the neck, and she fucking bleeds to death, and her Vita's there
Oh my
playing the
God.
soundtrack to Hotline Miami. It's a great game!
Oh, can Eric come back and yell at you? He's the only other person that talks to you the way that I talk to you, and it makes me happy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You like
fucking
murder.
killing an innocent
Just
Vita
say
user.
it. You like to murder.
Not for real.
Yeah, I know. Well, who likes murder for real? Oh wait, murderers. That's right.
Yeah, just
What a
those
great
one guys. And cops.
Stop typing. and back
I
up.
apologize. I'm in Four Seltzer and Crystal right now. So I'm sorry.
Wait, are you drinking on this podcast? Is that allowed? Jake, is that allowed?
Who's breaking edge on the
What are
Gaming
the
Cult
rules?
podcast?
Oh,
What are the rules? Are we?
What are the rules? We've never really sat down and thought about the rules of Gaming Cult Podcast. We should have a podcast where we sit down and lay out the constitution of the Gaming Cult Podcast.
Oh, really?
I saw Hamilton, and now I want to talk about the Constitution.
Okay.
Yeah, this is important.
We the people. I mean, United States of America.
Can I play the fifth?
To the republic for which it stands, one nation,
One nation
under God.
under God, indivisible, and with
Well,
liberty.
And I
Liberty.
play the fifth or not?
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I'm proud to
Wait.
provide the men who died.
What is
Instead
the-
of life for me,
Ryan.
and I proudly stand up.
What's
Next
the
to
rest-
you
No. What's the
till
rest of
my
the-
dying day. Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
Land. God bless the USA. God bless, God bless, God bless the USA. I just couldn't do.
Much like these things that they're putting in the Discord, I'm footworking and you can't see it because this is an audio podcast.
Maybe we should make it a video podcast. That might be fun.
No, that would defeat the purpose of having viewers.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I look like shit too. I look like
yeah, I
absolute
know.
dog shit.
In that case,
right
they would be
now.
listeners.
I'm in
Very
goblin
much.
mode right now. I don't know about
Yeah,
you.
I am also in goblin mode. Sorry, I just wanted to say the First Amendment of Gaming Cult is it is legal to shadow ball. It's just not recommended.
Got it.
Ryan, what's the one wrestler's theme song that talks about like the USA?
Think about Hulk Hogan, I am a
friends
real
not
American.
Yeah, I'm a real American. I
When
fucking
it
love
comes
that song.
crashing down and it hurts inside. That one. Yes. You know, Hulk Hogan, that guy that no one knows about. You know,
Yeah,
the most
that
famous
guy.
wrestler of all time. That guy.
I just really like that song. I don't know about him.
Oh, he's
Obscure wrestler.
he's obscure wrestler. No one's ever really heard about him. Don't worry about it. Kind of turned out to be racist. Don't worry about it.
Hogan's a racist.
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
Okay,
Martin,
Yes.
you sound like Dracula to me. Is that weird?
Make sure to keep that part. I just
Yes. Yes, please. By all means. No. And I do take that as a compliment.
Oh yeah. I literally texted someone. I said Dracula's in a call with me.
You know.
You sound like Null. Null. Classic callback.
Oh, the classic
Mental.
The classic
Call back to the
Yes.
call back to the
Very-
beginning of the episode.
We love
Yes.
the callback.
Ska vi
Mental
ha
Gaming Cult
en...
podcast.
Yes.
That we do not use the gamer word whenever.
Wait.
Comes
Okay,
up.
roll back. No. Zach, shut up. You guys play video games.
Sometimes I play once or twice.
yes.
Yes? No.
I've been known to.
Play once or twice.
You're known to. Crystal? Brian?
405 platinums, baby.
I play them.
Zach?
That's you. You're the Zach one.
Oh fuck! Wait, everyone, shut up.
Like,
Zach's shadowballing. Zach's shadowballing right now, and he doesn't realize.
You're the
that.
Zach one.
Yeah,
No,
yep.
we know. Zach,
Everyone
how
have
close
a
are
listen.
He's pulling his
Zach.
blood.
Zach,
Captain Todd.
Play video games.
you pulling your pud with Captain Todd over there?
Is he
Zach.
going duty? Is he going duty?
Wait, is he going poop on the toilet? Zach, my brother.
Maybe
He's
had
about to touch the stove.
He's shitting out of his
He's going-
doo-doo ass.
Brother.
He's about to touch the stove.
One,
The stove
two,
is-
3, 4,
Touch the
5. I've got the answers that I need here.
I am a
Every
real
frame is taken.
PS
American.
Vita, everyone.
Fight for the rights of every man.
Wait, Martin, you did tell Zach to shut up. You gotta reverse the curse, my friend.
Roll back the tape a bit. You guys play video games?
You gotta say that it's okay for my brother Zach who loves so much to talk. You can say a word.
Zach has a
Zach.
skill. That's it.
Zach,
That's all
you
I
can
know.
talk. Mask it. Zach,
My brother.
please. Can you not stall this further?
It's like wishing.
Can you stop having a temper tantrum, please?
It's like saying you believe in
Right,
fairies at the end of
There
Peter Pan.
we go.
There he
There we
is.
Jack,
There you go. Now I can speak. Thank you, Martin.
you're welcome.
We can
Do you,
pull things on. We can get things moving. We can coal roll a bit.
exactly. So
Yo, let's
Zach.
roll some coal, dog.
you play video games.
So I do. I've listed off the 3 video games that I played. Martin, do you play video games? I want to hear what you've been playing, my friend.
Here, the
Oh my
There you go.
god.
There you go. I have been known to play video games from time to time. Yes. Yes.
Any specific ones?
As of recently, aside from the FF7 remake, the yard chat, because languages, that's my thing, right?
Language guy.
That would be me. The hyper polyglot, even. Whether I like it or not.
It's a curse to bear. Heavy as the head that
it
wears
is
the crown.
sometimes. It is sometimes, because someone comes up to me and like, how did you learn all these languages? I'm like, what do you want me to tell you? I
Use the
listened.
brain.
I used my ears.
Brain go brr.
That's it. Brain go. "Rrrr." No, you cannot just do that. Well, you're. Help me fill in the fucking meme, man. Please,
Excuse
please.
me, ma'am. This is an epic. This is Sparta.
Gamer moment.
Brain go.
This is truly an epic.
In any case, yes. The FF7 remake, the yard chat. That's where you'll find me.
Shut up.
Shut up.
I have
Shout
been
out to Viacha.
streaming. Pardon me. Twitch.tv/JakeGC is where you can find me. Played through Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, started playing Lightning Returns, and then was like, I've had enough of this for now. Like those
Wait,
games.
did you
those
give
games,
up?
No, I
Did
didn't.
you
I will go back to it, but those games just get hornier and hornier. So I needed to. I needed to give myself a rest. Otherwise, I don't know. The table.
You will
was,
go
the table
into
was going to start lifting up or
certain
something.
Yeah.
I played through D4, Dark Dreams Don't Die. That was really fun. I started playing Metro Exodus, and the game is very spoopy. I say no. I'll come back to that some other time.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? I started playing Castlevania Lords of Shadow Ultimate Edition on PC. That game holds up
Is that any good?
incredibly well. It's the Kojima game. Kojima himself,
Oh, really?
was a producer on it. It's fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, I played it for the 360 10 years ago. It was great then. I didn't finish it. I'm playing it again now. It's fantastic. I love it.
Oh, I need to play this now. I had no idea Kojima.
10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Believe it.
Fuck.
Oh, fucking hell.
This is an epic
That's crazy.
game. What? It was.
That's so long ago. That's not okay.
No.
And that's about it, really. I played a couple of other things, but once or twice. I played through and shouts out to Jordan Jones for helping me get the emulation for it set up. I played through El Shaddai, Ascent of the Metatron.
Hey, nice.
That game rules.
That game fucking rocks.
I've had the CD soundtrack for ages. I'm so glad I finally played that game.
Dude, I remember me talking about that game in the podcast like 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah, way
And
back,
you were like,
2012.
yeah,
I've
something
owned
like
it
that.
I owned it for ages and never played it as well on the PS3. But yeah, I played it on PC with emulation at 60 frames per second. That game rules. That's a fucking cool game.
Wait, it uses the same engine that Fallout 3 is in. What?
Fallout 3? No.
Yeah.
Gamebryo.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
It does.
Wow.
There you go. It's from the guy that works on Okami and a bunch of other games. This is his one and
Correct.
only directorial brainchild.
Debut. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
magnum opus, because he works on heaps of games. He's worked Child of Light, I think, is his most recent one. But yeah, under the directorial, that's his only director game. But yeah, he's worked on Devil May Cry and Okami, and you can really see that shine through in this game. But oh god, it is a
Nice.
it is a really interesting occult video game.
Esoteric.
Esoteric,
Uh,
yeah.
in-
It goes into all
yeah.
kinds of territories and mixes and matches them, and like There's like the Sumerian stuff in there, and all kinds
Yeah,
of stuff.
a
It's
lot of Christianity.
a lot of
that's
Christianity,
very, very
Gnosticism, all that.
and
Yeah.
Gnostic. And yeah, all of it.
But all
fucking love it.
all mixed around, and like it's just put through the blender, and it's a really interesting game. I love it. Let's go to album recommendations, guys and girls. Or is there anybody that wants to quickly talk about what they've been playing? Ryan, have you been playing them games? You said you were playing them games.
Yeah, you've gone to me about playing games like 4 times in this segment.
Shut up.
So, if there's a game where you murder people violently, I've been playing it recently. Let's go to album recommendations.
Emily, you playing those games? You liking me say I like them once or twice?
Sorry?
Video games.
Video games?
What have you been playing?
Just been playing Final Fantasy VII, the original. Going back to that. And Final Fantasy 13. I'm 40 hours in and I still haven't finished it.
Oh shit!
It's too fucking long.
You started playing it on PS3. Hell yeah!
Yes, I did. I think I'm the only person who still uses their PS3 constantly. But
Oh, you're not. Far from it.
I'm not. Okay.
No, I've
cool.
gotten like 4 PS3 platinums in the last 2 weeks. So.
Oh my god! Fuck yeah!
Still use my.
Shouts out to PS3 users.
Yeah, still use my US.
That's
December
right.
20.
PlayStation 3.
200.
Sponsored by Sony, everyone.
Quite,
I have a fat PS3. So
$509 US. Yeah. Same here.
Ridiculous.
Rager. Giant enemy crab.
How good is this?
Funny.
How good is the soundtrack to Final Fantasy 13?
That's my album recommendation is the soundtracks to Final Fantasy 13, 13.2, and 13.3. Listen to that shit.
It's actually Himozu.
That's some good shit.
Yeah, it is. It's my fave.
God bless.
Album recommendations.
Shouts out.
Good segue, Emily. Zach.
Yeah, right.
What is your album recommendation? Oh, no.
Was it Zach?
Zach.
I didn't hear who you said.
Oh, no,
Did you say Zach?
Yeah.
Brian.
What?
My brother.
Is Ryan your album recommendation?
I thought you said Brian. Say your album.
I didn't know if you said me or you said Zach.
I said Zach.
Let's take that. Why don't we take that one from the top? Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it's Blackwater Gold by African Music Machine. It was so basically it's like I think the whole thing is like a compilation album. It's just like a collection of singles that African Music Machine released in like the 1970s. Good.
Is it like
Good.
Italo disco?
No, it's
it's funk.
like
You said that. Sorry.
it's like or R&B, I guess close to R&B and soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
70s R&B rules. Crystal.
Huh?
Can you recommend an album for us?
Yeah, an oldie but a goodie. Welcome to the Pleasure Dome by Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Ah,
Nice.
Amazing.
Frankie does say relax.
Relax.
don't
It's
do
about
it.
jerking off, right?
Yes. Well, no, it's about coming.
What do you
Oh,
want to
got it. Okay.
cycle through it?
Yeah, it's about the destination, not the journey.
Got it.
Ryan. My friend.
Yeah.
Album recommendation.
I would like to. Okay, I'm about 5 years late on this shit, but I would like to recommend the soundtrack to Hamilton. That movie came out on Disney Plus, and while it's not the best recommendation of for like learning, because it's sort of just like a Schoolhouse Rock. Holy shit! Is that all of the music in that thing is fucking catchy. Like, I love musicals. Both of my grandmas were both stage actresses in San Diego. So, once again, I love you, Grandma. I love you, Tita. Thank you for listening.
Hey, you gave me a shout out to Papa and Tita right now?
Oh, Papa and Tita, I love you so much. Mwah. Thank you so much. Anyway, but as someone who really likes musicals, the music in that is fantastic. There's so many good songs, and I can't recommend it enough if you like musicals. I know I'm like 5 years late on, hey guys, I'll watch Hamilton, but it's not like I could go see it. I'm not going to New York and paying $6,000 for a ticket. Now that it's on Disney Plus, really fucking good. So that's my recommendation, is the soundtrack to Hamilton.
I'll check it out. It's people either love or hate that soundtrack, but I've heard some stuff from it that I like.
Like, you can't, don't go into it thinking it's going to be the best writing. The writing of like actually telling the story of Alexander Hamilton is not great. It's like if someone was trying to write a movie to show in 7th grade history class. So it's very like, hey man, who's this? I'm George Washington. And it's not great on that, but just as like a fucking album, it's really good.
Yeah, I'm George Washington.
Yeah, it's exactly. Whoa! Emily, I see why now you're a musician. You get it.
Yeah, no. I get it.
Emily gets music.
See, I'm fucking got my third eye open for this shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Martin.
That would be me. Yes.
Ow.
So recently I was shown the movie. Well, I didn't have any sort of like preconceived notions in terms of like going towards this movie. And this is also coming from someone that doesn't watch anime or read manga. So like, but the movie is called Sayonara no Asa ni Yakusoku no Ha no Kasoro, meaning let's decorate the promised flowers in the morning of farewells, but that's not how they translated it in English. They translated that to Makia, when the promised flower blooms. That soundtrack, yeah. I recommend you to actually watch the movie before you take a listen to the soundtrack myself, but it'll make more sense to you if you do. Because that movie made me cry like a little child. It's quite new as well.
All right, I'm checking it out then.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like to cry.
Good. Say
You will cry, believe me. Great soundtrack overall. Like, it's very dynamic in terms of the genres it portrays and whatnot. The movie is also really, really good. So, highest recommendations in both movie and soundtrack regard.
Shouts out.
Hell yeah.
Good recs. Ruby, you like it at music?
3 recommendations, actually. A lot of them I discovered.
I asked, do you like it at music?
Do I like it in music?
Do you like it in music?
I do.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. So yeah, I actually have 3 recommendations. All kind of from. I discovered all of them through doing my radio show because their music library is just fantastic. So the first one I want to recommend is the new album by Arca, which is called Kick Eye. It's like a really good electronic album. It's like Blade Runner-esque. It's got like 8-bit shit and reggaeton beats, and like it's super undescribable, but it's also fantastic.
I love
and
it.
it also
I love Alejandro's music.
They feature Bia, Corystalia, and Sophie on the album as well, which is really cool. I also want to recommend Jack Colwell's Swan Dream album. Jack Colwell has like this incredible, like just beautiful low voice that's like, I don't know, like every time I hear a Jack Colwell song, it's just like a shiver goes up my spine because he's got this really beautiful low voice, and it's just the album itself is like really emotional and it's like full of like piano ballads, but it's also got a bit like of a punk rock tinge to it. It's really, really good. And then the last one I want to recommend is the new album from Simona Castricum, which is Panic/Desire. It's so much fun. It's like this gothic techno album that tackles like sex and patriarchy and her experiences as like a trans woman, and it's like really fun but also like really deep, and great album. So those are my 3. Arca's Kick Eye, Jack Colwell's Swan Dream, and Simona Castricum's Panic and Desire.
Shouts out. I am going to recommend the new Thundercat album. It is what it is.
Hell yeah.
It fucking, oh god, it's so good.
It's pretty good.
It's so goddamn good. I've been listening to it non-stop. I love it. Last episode, I recommended Lucia Crampton's Okurara 2010. I'm still listening to that constantly. It's probably my album.
Actually, I'm gonna recommend that too. Do
so
that. Listen to that.
Yeah, the ultimate. That's all. I talk about how much I love Alicia.
The ultimate.
Yeah. James Ferrari put out a new album, Neurogeist, which is really good. But yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not.
Part
oh my
4,
god! Okay.
Part 2 of his 4 pieces for Mirai.
Okay.
Yeah, which I
gotta
really
check that
enjoyed
out.
as well. The overture of the first one. Yeah. What have you been working on lately? And what do you that you can talk about? And what do you got coming up music wise, Emily, for the people?
Things have been kind of slow. as you can imagine, because like everyone's sort of like out of creative juices in my music scene right now. But I do have one track coming out with a friend of mine called Ice Boy Violet. It's going on their new mixtape coming out soon. Should be good.
Hell yeah.
We just finished making it like yesterday, so should be epic.
We're always
just taking it slow with making my own releases. So just don't. I'm really slow with shit. So
you gotta put it out. You gotta put it out when it's done. Like before.
Yeah, no, I don't want to rush it. You know what I mean? But I do have shit on the way. So keep an eye out, will ya? Fucking hell.
Fucking give it a go, eh?
Fucking give it a go.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're working on a video game soundtrack as well, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Soundtrack for Love Eternal. Real cool, real artsy, real spooky platformer. Should be coming out this year.
Wonderful.
So yeah, keep an eye out for that.
What's your Bandcamp?
Making some spooky sounds for that.
Emily.
My Bandcamp is emilyglass.bandcamp.com. Check it out. I've got a few songs up there.
What are we gonna go out? It's the end of the show now.
What are we gonna go out to?
We gotta finish this up. We gotta say goodbye to the
Yeah,
viewers.
I know. Listen to let's move it out with Little Puzzle. I think let's go out with a bang. SoundCloud is soundcloud.com/EmilyGlass with 4 S's. Yeah, real memorable URL, right? So yeah,
And
shouts out to me.
And Twitter is @EmilyXGlass with 2 S's.
Yes, with 2 S's.
Emily, thank you so much for coming on the show. Crystal, where can we find you on the internet with Twitch?
I am Corystalia on literally everything. CorYstalia. Find me anywhere on anything.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been an absolute blast.
Viewers, what do you reckon? It's been the 61st episode of the Gaming Gold podcast. That's one after the 60th episode, isn't it? I mean, that's what it is, right? That's what comes after 60?
I can't believe it.
But it might be 2 after the... Oh, wait, no. When do you have a special event for the 69th episode?
Yeah, we're all gonna fuck.
The one about the knull.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
complete silence.
Look, you gotta get to the 69th episode because
That's where we all shadow ball.
Yeah, being
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's
a completely
silent
silent episode.
yeah.
We're all
Knulling in the
shadowballing.
Shadow Realm. Zach, bring us out. You get the last word.
Fantastic, same as last time. Once again, guys, go out. I mean, it's not a great time to go outside. I can't go outside. I will encourage you 2 hours a day, same as I said last time, 2-3 hours a day that you would usually dedicate to video games. Spend it doing something that you love or pick up a new passion or hobby. Just anything but sitting in front of your screen doing fucking jack shit all day because, pathetic habits breed pathetic creatures. So, best of luck.
Shouts out.
Everyone started exercising. I lost 20 pounds during this whole week. So can
I already
you.
exercised.
Wow, Ryan.
And
well done.
if you follow me on Twitter @RubyInnes, you will get an 8-pack in 2 days, and your dick will be huge. So just follow me @RubyInnes on Twitter.
Follow me, Dr. Ryan @dr_Ryan, and the opposite will happen.
Yeah, and if you follow both of us, you'll just get a normally toned body, and your dick will be normal size.
Also, if you don't have a dick, you just get $38.
Oh,
you
you'll
get $38.
I want to do it.
I'm gonna look on Steam right now. What can I get with $38? @DJ_Innes.
If you follow Dr. Ryan.
GamingCultPodcast@gmail.com. Send us viewer mail, viewers. Twitch.tv/JakeGC. Come hang out with us. Subscribe to us. YouTube.com/GamingCult. We are now on every podcast provider, viewers. We are on Stitcher. Finally, like God. We're on Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, along with everywhere else. Spotify, Apple Music. We're everywhere that you can get podcasts now. Gaming Cult Podcast. Can you believe it?
Gaming Cult Podcast.
And remember to send your dick pics to @JakeGC.
Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Don't forget that part.
Send them to Jack
Keep this
GC.
in.
Doc pics.
Send them to Jack GC.
It'll be all right. I suppose. Watching as it falls down this red-hot iron rain, the ice-covered trees proceed, transforming into frosty clouds. In the gap in the sky, a large turtle with its neck stretched out, gazed into the emptiness that spread before it to the ends of imagination.
Yeah, send him to Jack, GC.
Shut this shit off.
Bye.
How do I shut this shit off?
Ludacris just said Fast and Furious 9 takes place in space.
Whoa!
Now that this is easy, you and I should talk about doing that. Now that's what I call music podcast again.
Oh, you're so right.
Well, there you go.
I like her. I like her a lot.
Black Lives Matter.
What?
Is it harder for you to jizz on antibiotics? I've heard that.
No, what? No, what?
Yeah, I've heard.
Amici ULT Podcast, mi voi love it.